Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Bad Game Hall of Fame. On a day where there's nothing else happening in the world, so we can just focus on what's important right now, which is, of course, the LJN Connection. Nothing stops the LJN Connection. I'm Cass.
And I'm Turkey.
And yeah, we're going to do our best to put our blinders on for the next 3 or so hours and escape to a world, escape on that rainbow to a world of bad games, of bad licensed games. We're beginning the year 1992 with this episode. And this is one we're going to have to potentially break into 2 parts because there were at least 16 LJN game releases in the span of this calendar year. So we might have to do half of them now, half of them later. Just a fair bit of warning. Unless we really want to, like, you know, we might not be able to spend as much time as we would want to on the Game Boy version of NBA All-Star Challenge 2. Right? If we have to just fly through these games, think about all the content we'd be missing out on. So I think it's good that we give these games their full due.
I think we need to devote a full 3 hours to each game, to be honest.
Yeah, that's really only fair way to do this. If we want these rankings that we do at the end of the show to be accurate and whatnot.
Change this to a 65-part series.
We'd have to retroactively, we have to go back and do all the original games.
Do our due diligence.
All right, folks,
all the
tune
games
in for
that we already, all the games that we already actually did beat in one sitting, we have to do it again, but split it up to 3 hours.
And that's what I call content. As it's been defined and explained to me. We'll get underway shortly, but of course, you know, and I'm gonna really build it up today, that this is, as we know, the cornerstone of the show, the backbone. This is everything. This gets us off on the right note, the right page, the right tempo. It is Sharky's Stream Snack! All right, my friend, tell us what's on the table today.
Water.
All right, and with that, we're ready to go. We're ripping, we're raring, we're roaring to start, and we will cut to the main stage now. I'm drinking a lot tonight, by the way. just put it out there. I'm drinking not just water.
I'm fully aware of what I'm doing. Can't you see?
Don't mind if I do.
I will drink up some water.
So,
tonight's drink is Kirkland's Signature Purified Water with minerals added for taste.
So the first game we'll be embarking on tonight is T2 Terminator 2 Judgment Day for the Game Boy.
The 2 Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
There's a little bit of speculation around when this one actually came out. This game was getting previewed and reviewed in magazines and games magazines as early as November 1991.
Can't you see?
I'll keep drinking up. So there are some places that'll tell you this game should have been part of our last roundup, part of the 1991 roundup, but then there are other sources that say it released early January 1992. So that's what I'm going with because I don't want to admit I was wrong. I do have an ad flyer for it, though. Terminator 2 Judgment Day on NES and Game Boy. No fate but what you make on NES. Fight in the future, save the past on Game Boy. So just tying those lies in, tying that lore in that you are single-handedly saving the future and the past on your Nintendo approved devices.
Hasta la vista, baby, on Super Nintendo.
You know, there is a Super NES version. There's also, you know, we're going to play the NES version later tonight of this as well. That's in the first few months of 1992. So we will be getting to that NES version. But for now, for the time being, let us get underway with some Game Boy action. And there is a bit of a backstory to this one. I have an article here. This is a Nintendo Life article. It gets a snippet from Games TM magazine. where they interviewed Matt Paprock, I believe. Or, oh, no, Matt Paprock is the one who posted this on Twitter. I don't remember which developer was interviewed for this. Oh, Jazz Austin.
Which member of LMFAO was he?
Shut up. Anyway, the point I want to get to here is that the developers were interviewed. This developer was interviewed about the task of creating the Game Boy version of Terminator 2. And so the question was asked in the magazine, you ended up creating a few film licenses for B.I.T.S, the developer of this game, but got into a bit of a pickle with the Game Boy version of Terminator 2. And Jazz Austin goes on to answer, any face shots for Arnie had to go through his lawyer, hence only seeing the back of his head in close-ups. That's, of course, you know, your likeness rights, as we often talk about. Check out our Bad Boys Miami Takedown playthrough. But the biggest problem with the film company was with Linda Hamilton's character. They kept sending back the comment that her, quote, bangs were too small. We thought this meant breasts. So they kept saying it, and we kept making the breasts bigger and bigger. Only after a few conversations, we found out that bangs are American slang for fringe. So just bear that in mind as we embark upon this game. And thank Games TM for covering that little game developer story.
So I'm assuming this game's going to look like Stretch Panic.
And it starts with this screen right here, and we're just going to expand, expand, expand. The war with machines raged on for years. The resistance was mankind's only hope. The shield around Skynet had to be lowered in order to gain entry. My son John Connor decided that he alone had the best chances of success. This seems like a bad plan. It's just John Connor's going to single-handedly storm Skynet. I don't think that happens in, like, any version of the lore. Yep.
So this isn't... This isn't the Terminator 2 on Game Boy that I remember.
No, there is another one. We will also cover that, because LJN did happen to publish one that is based on the arcade game. And you can tell it's one based on the arcade game, because it's called T2 The Arcade Game on Game Boy.
Now, Terminator 2, right? Let's talk movies. Let's talk about my history of movies. Huh? Now, it'll surprise you to hear that Terminator 2, I did see it.
I'm glad. That's one that I would legitimately be like, all right, stop the stream. We're watching this.
Okay. But it has been so long since I've seen it that I really don't remember it. I saw it when I was a kid.
Is that anything? Can I shoot that?
I feel like that's like a collectible that should have been... That should have fell down. Aha!
The only safe way to shut down the shield is to destroy the 5 power generators. They must be hit in the correct order. Tallest to shortest. Okay. That's good to know. Why is Linda Hamilton the one telling us this? Was this part of her advice? Was this part of the message she left for John? It's like, you know, and by the way, John, there's going to be these power converters or whatever. There's going to be this power station you have to destroy. Don't ask me how I know this. I love Terminator 2. Oh my god. It never ends, this game. Wait, what?
Remember it said the tallest, the shortest.
I didn't know these were the power generators.
Yeah.
I thought we would, like, get to a point where...
I was literally about to tell you.
What?
I was literally about to tell you to not fuck this up.
Huh. Okay. All right, that's how we're playing. That's how this is going.
So you better fucking know which one is the tallest when you start. Good. Now, if you fuck up once,
no more fooling around.
You're starting the game over.
This is shorter.
Right, it's shorter, but is it the second shortest? That's the question.
I have an idea.
Trial and error.
We can assume this one is shorter.
I feel like that one is... See, now you fucked up, because that's the tallest.
This is the tallest, and let's see. Okay, so these are the only 5. How tall is this one, though? Okay, I'm going to watch this and rewind. So tallest, second tallest, third
that's the shortest.
That's the shortest.
second shortest.
This is a horrendous
Third
start
shortest,
to this game.
I think. So you're going to want to go all the way right to the tallest, and then I think the next one over, and then go back to the start and work your way to the right.
Yeah. Terminator games have a habit of the first stages being like particularly rough or feeling like overlong.
Yeah, I played T3 on the Game Boy. Not Game Boy, on the GameCube.
Johnny Baggett asks,
think-
who are we supposed to be playing as in this game? I think we're playing as John Connor.
No, I think this is the second shortest. It's hard because they're so far apart, right?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm paying attention. I'll tell you if I was right or not when we get to the first one.
All right, this one is absolutely the shortest, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just wanted to say that Terminator 2 is a great movie. I'm one of those Terminator 2 prefers because I just think the Linda Hamilton...
Okay, no. We fucked up. We fucked up.
We fucked up?
Yeah, we shot the third shortest. This is the second shortest right here.
Fuck's sake.
I paid attention to the horizon line this time to line it up.
All right. Imagine this trial and error bullshit on the Game Boy.
Yeah, no rewind. Like, just start over.
But yeah,
All
so
right.
if I can get this thought out, finally, that this Linda Hamilton's performance in Terminator 2, and she's great in T1 as well, obviously, but there's something about how haunted she is in Terminator 2 and the dynamic with John Connor. I know people like shit on that movie because, like, you know, like, oh, they have to get a kid in it. It's just like this little buddy, like, you know, boy and his robot type story. But, I don't know, man. I just like good acting in these movies. It's a fun plot. It's a fun movie. And it has some touching moments in it. And I just like the mother-son dynamic in that movie. Yeah, we heard you the first time, Linda.
So before I saw Terminator 2, I still say I was a kid when I saw it, because I was. But when it first came out, when I was an even younger kid, at the movie and game rental place that we had around here, hey, we didn't die. They had this, like, these advertisements hanging from the walls, like these cubes that had, like, something advertised on them, basically. And one of them was for Terminator 2, and it had the T-800 skull as the picture on it.
Iconic.
Now,
yeah.
I was like 5 or 6, right? And that scared the shit out of me as a kid. Like, that, you know, it was like a robot skull, and it was just like, I would try to go to the video games because it was right by the video games, and I'd look and it was right there. And like, as like a 5-year-old, I remember I would go to the video games thing and I'd be looking with my head down trying to pick a game, and then as soon as I picked a game, I would run back to the front of the store because I really, really didn't want to see the scary robot skull.
No, that's fair. With the shield down, the
I hated
Resistance
that.
can safely enter Skynet. John must locate a Terminator to use in the battle against the machines. This is achieved by locating the Terminator storage area and observing a T-800 model's entry into the correct room. Oh my god, is each of these stages going to be a fucking puzzle?
Yeah. So yeah, I really hated that video rental store as a kid. Because the thing is, they kept that thing up for years. Until they shut down and were replaced by like a Blockbuster.
The fate of all former game stores.
Oh no, it was a movie rental place. Movie and game rental.
Oh, right.
Which is, you know, again, same. The fate of all of those places is to be replaced by Blockbuster back then.
And then replaced by a Redbox, which is now also out of business. As of like just like a couple days ago.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, now where am I gonna rent a DVD if I go to the grocery store?
Okay, so I can't... That's not climbable or interactive in any sort of way. I don't think I can interact with much here.
I literally don't know if I have any devices right now that could play a DVD if I wanted to. Can the PlayStation 5 play DVDs?
I would assume so.
I feel like this is one of those things, like, you would, of course, assume so, and then you tried, and it's like, oh no, we didn't put that in there, why?
What kind of freak are you trying to play this old-ass media?
Like, didn't PS5s or PS4s or something, like, not at least launch with the capability of playing music? Like, if you put, like, a music CD in there, it'd be like, no, what are you doing? What is this nonsense?
I don't buy consoles, I don't know. Oh, I took a totally random guess.
Okay, if you fuck this up, the game goes back to the title screen. So,
well, let me go
aware of
back,
that.
because I think what I saw at the very last second was, see that Terminator there, and you see this one, which is a T-800.
huh? Yeah.
And he goes in, that's your cue to follow in here. At least that's a simpler one. After locating the storage area, a T-800 is taken. It must now be reprogrammed to fight for the Resistance. In order to reprogram it, the 4 readouts must be set to 0. A shocking amount of puzzles in this.
Do you see that comma that's hovering between it and the like, in between lines?
There's only so many pixels on a Game Boy screen.
I know, but I think usually you would put the it down a line if you were going to do that.
Okay.
So,
We have 45 seconds to do this. I'm pressing... Oh, I get it.
Pipe dreams. More or less. Bad pipe dreams.
When is it ever good pipe dreams?
I like pipe dreams. Remember the hacking minigame in that? Well, I almost said Burnout in BioShock.
Yeah. Oh! I somehow lucked into it, I think. Circuit 1 reprogram. Now reprogram circuit. Shut up! Really? We're doing this? This is what we're doing here? 50 seconds on the clock.
Magic Meows confirms that the PS5 has no CD support.
Don't have no games either.
Which is pretty wild considering Sony co-invented the format. And Mateus Ari says the weirdest one is that the Wii uses DVDs, does not play movie DVDs, but has DVD support hidden away in the earliest models.
I don't think I'm gonna solve this one. It feels like I fucked up.
I think you get one extra shot at it, but after that, you just get sent to the main menu. Yeah, you fucked up.
The readouts were not reprogrammed fast enough. You have one more chance. Do not fail this time. Can you give me more time? Can you give me like a minute?
Best they can do is 50 seconds. They're haggling.
Okay. I can't straighten that wire out. Okay. Wire. Wire. Wire.
You're missing the second one. It's not connected yet.
Oh, sure enough. That should do it, right?
Let me see. Yeah, that, and that. That should be good.
The fate of the future depends. Wait, which one did I fuck up?
This is a present
The bottom
from me
one.
to you.
See where it's going.
Oh, that's so lame.
I thought it was going to come in from somewhere else. There you go. Okay, now that should do it. Actually, wait. Yeah, you can't really tell which one they're going to come in from, can you?
No. Thank you, Tag, for resubscribing in the middle of that.
Yeah.
Circuit 2 reprogram. Now reprogram. Fuck off! How is this gameplay? I mean, 80 seconds this time. Was this what you were expecting? Was this what what anyone was expecting when we said, "Oh yeah, Terminator 2 video game"?
I mean, I'll be honest. This is what I was expecting because I know this game. Yeah, when I said I saw Terminator 2 as a kid, this is what I meant. I meant.
Oh
this
yeah,
one.
no, of course I should have figured. Oh my god, this is so convoluted. All right, snip that wire. Straighten these out just so I can. Nope, they're not gonna let me straighten those out. Okay.
Yep.
There.
And then
Bridge that. They're not gonna let me make it just like super straightforward, are they? I think that's it. We'll find out.
yeah,
You can't just like stop.
Yeah.
You can't just say like, all right, and fast forward in real life anyway.
I think I was wrong last time, but I think this is right. What if
Everyone's
that last
favorite
one is,
action movie.
what if that last one is, oh boy.
The reprogrammed T-800 much reached the Cyberdyne building while protecting John Connor.
Young Resner.
You can see the Public Enemy shirt though. All right, so we're in it now. We got our scattergun.
And then the motorcycle immediately pulls over and it's like, solve this Sudoku puzzle to continue to the next stage.
No sound effects here, by the way.
No, there's music playing. How could you have
Oh.
sound effects?
The T-800 has been destroyed. His mission to
I wanna-
protect.
I want to imagine that the instant that you got run over, that this landscape turned to that.
Yeah. Because of time paradoxes or whatever. All right. Rewind. Oh. Please don't kill. I'm still shooting.
This is
Sorry because there's no sound
see,
effects.
This is an inversion of the classic Sonic Adventure 2 level, where instead of the gun truck, you use the gun on the truck.
That was the stage. Oh my god, we're really going fast. We're skipping over actually meeting Sarah Connor. We just took John directly to the Cyberdyne building. Are we gonna finish this game?
I mean, that would have simplified things in the movie, right? If there's like, let's just go. Let's just go to the last place.
Yeah, forgot my mom.
Like, the last scene is over there.
Armored computer chip from the T-800 from 1984.
Can you solve this Picross?
Robots can't shoot up.
If this truly is, like, the penultimate stage, potentially, like, it makes a lot of sense why you fuck up one puzzle in the start, and it's like, title screen, it's like, because they didn't have that much game to work with. They had to increase the lifespan of the game while you're, driving in the car, and they just made it so, like, oh, you can't solve this wire maze in 50 seconds? Well, start over. It's gonna take you, like, 4 to 6 minutes to try that puzzle again. You'll definitely forget what the layout was.
Ay, ay, ay.
What is even the point of the health bar if there's so many things that one hit kill you?
For all this shit. But you also can't destroy these things, so... I can destroy people. No, I think there was a whole scene in the movie about not doing that, but,
Didn't one of these... I think it's a game we're not going to play. But didn't a Terminator 2 game make a point out of, like, in this scene, you're not allowed to actually shoot people?
That would surprise or shock me.
Wait a minute. Never mind. I was about to say... I notice you're not killing people when you're shooting them from the front. But when you're kneeling... Am I imagining this? Is it that you're shooting them in the knees? And that's what...
Well, that's what I'm doing, because I was doing a bunch of chest shots and it was working, so maybe you do need to...
Shoot them in the knees.
Kneecap them, yeah.
So the way they get around it is just saying, like, oh, they're invincible from the chest.
What does the game want me to do here? I've gone in circles. I know that's gonna kill me.
It wants you to do a crossword puzzle.
This is... I know we say this every episode now, but this is something special in terms of its wretchedness.
Perhaps, and we will do the science later, but it does not seem like it's the worst game we've played. It seems like it is one of the, potentially.
I picked up, I think it was a key card.
Okay, no, you can shoot him in the chest. Okay, never mind. My theory was wrong. I think there is a Terminator 2 game, though, where you do have to shoot these guys in the knees, and that's the only way to take them out. I want to say Sega CD, and I don't think LJN did that one.
No. Wouldn't it be so funny if I could finish this game? Probably not. Not with the amount of health I have. Not with the, I mean, I guess I could rewind to the top of this stage and be like, well, now I know where the key cards are. In fact, that's probably what we're going to have to do if we... Yep. All right, bear with us a minute, folks. Bear with us the entire length of time we just spent. And if so help you God, if anyone redeems a don't rewind for this one, because then we will just not finish the game. We will just stop playing.
Nufi Banga asks a horrifying possibility. What if this is actually the best game we play tonight?
Then, honey, you got a big storm coming.
Let me look at the list. Oh, it's possible. We'll see.
All right, so that's a key card there, and that has to unlock the last door that had a laser on it. Can I make the jump? No. Also, it's so strange that the T2 can't aim up. Unlike John Connor in the first stage, which you need to be able to do to shoot those towers, I suppose.
Okay, the Sega CD game was not Terminator 2, actually. It was just
that was
the
just
Terminator.
T1, yeah.
Yeah, and that was Virgin Games.
Virgin.
And I just got to mention it because the name popped up. Soundtrack performed by Tommy Tallarico.
Quote-unquote Tommy Tallarico.
Quote-unquote Tommy Tallarico.
By God, I think I completed the stage. Huh? Oh, that's the explosion because they blow up the building. With the arm and ship recovered and Cyberdyne destroyed, only the advanced model Terminator, the T-1000, stands in your way. I think we're about to finish this.
A game of rock, paper, scissors. Did you come in with the same health you ended the last level with?
Yes. Oh, this is wretched.
And Hellscape.
What does it say? It's been destroyed, mission to end. Yeah, okay. Alright.
So if you got this far, again, you're the kid, you get this far in the game, you finally got to the end, and it's like, oh, I don't have any health left from that last level that I didn't know how to play and was hard, and now I have to start the game over because... Well, not even because I don't have enough health to beat this no matter how many times I try, because you have one try. Man, this is a phrase I've been throwing around lately on the stream.
Oh,
but,
we got a gun!
Real spiteful game design, right?
Yeah. How long is this whatever track we're on here? We're so close. I'll cheat if I have to. That'll be the last desperate. The complete lack of sound effects is, again, buck wild.
Mateus already says droplets as hazards are so Europe.
Yes.
You know, just little teardrop.
Ever. Let's just cheat.
Little teardrop droplets of lava or molten steel or whatever it is.
I could have come into this last stage with more health if I had known. But, you know, as it stands, this is a bullshit game.
Slime
Terminator
Generous says, I
2.
like that. Says, I like that when Terminator dies, he turns into a poof of smoke like he's a vampire.
Infinite energy. 𝘕𝘓𝘕 energy. Oh, unlimited energy. It's
𝘕𝘓𝘕 energy.
okay. Take this, Pattinson.
Das 𝘕𝘓𝘕 energy? Un Coca-Cola? Yippee!
Oh. He's transformed.
Silver Surfer.
There's no such thing as a second chance.
What was the gimmick of the bad guy Terminator in Terminator 3?
It was
her
a
deal?
lady Terminator, and she was liquid metal as well. But she could also, like, do something else in addition to that.
I know one of the ones that came after that one was like nanomachines or something.
Why isn't this guy going over the fucking edge?
How it happens in the movie? Like, how exactly
the
does
gun.
it happen in the movie? Okay.
The gun disappeared.
Rewind.
No, someone redeemed a... I have to see if punching them... There we go, okay. Mercifully, they gave us.
Yay! Rub-a-dub-dub. Are you assuming you had to do that because that's how... Okay. Maybe if you would have gotten a different ending if you hadn't done that. You know? Who knows?
Good work. Now that the T-1000 has been destroyed, you have guaranteed the safety of the human race and all of life as we know it. Or have you? Hasta la vista, baby! And please, just cut right back to the title screen. Cut back to... No, okay.
Oh, no.
We have to find the answer by ourselves.
Have the nuke go off.
Kaboom.
Like in that scene. Yeah.
So, I think we have two Say Something Nices. I missed I Am Headfuls earlier, and then we got Magic Meows just now. It's short.
Mm-hmm. That was it. That was the whole game. We polished that off in less than half an hour, technically, I think.
For a second nice thing, there has to be like a second nice thing, right? There has to be something.
I guess we were talking yesterday on something, and we were priding ourselves on the Say Something Nice button and how it really makes us like consider these games, and we really have to put our money where our fucking mouths are.
Yeah. It looked nice. The graphics were nice, especially the background in the first stage.
Although I think Sarah Connor's bangs could have been a bit bigger.
Yeah, they could have been like a bigger. But alas. Yeah, that was Terminator 2 Judgment Day. It's not the only Chi 2 game we'll be playing tonight. But
Fantastic. It's incredible. It's short.
Speaking of Game Boy, it's Beetlejuice. Horrific hijinks from the Neverworlds.
That's the Beetlejuice I know.
The animated Beetlejuice?
Yeah.
Well, here's an ad flyer for you. Want to play a great game, boy? They're very punny. And check out the Ghost of the Most on your NES, too. Don't do that. Don't play that one.
Want to play a great game, boy? Well, good news. Yours came with Tetris bundled in.
So, I played the NES Beetlejuice, which means...
Sci42 says, you know this dude's breath is rancid. That's like literally a joke in every episode of the cartoon. So, yes. But
yes,
you played the NES Beetlejuice, so what I'm seeing here is that it's my turn to play a Beetlejuice.
I think so.
You know what? This is fair. You played the one based on the movie you watch, and I played the one based on the TV show I watched.
Oh, that stretching effect. That is Amiga. Press start.
I'm sorry. Let me just turn up the volume on my end a little bit. I want to hear this music. All right.
Yo, Lydia, what's going down? It's like a spook convention in here. Don't say that, Beetlejuice.
Don't say that, Beetlejuice. You invited them in. Oh, no, wait.
I did? It must have slipped my mind. Well, I better get to de-spooking. Okay, but try not to mess the place up too much. In fact, don't mess it up at all. Who, me? I'm the ghost of the most when it comes to domestic hygiene.
Oh, your face. Oh, that is fucking Gaster. That is Gaster from Undertale. Wait, what is this? What is this head? What is his head doing?
So you know how the last game had pretty okay graphics, all things told?
Yeah. Oh, this is how stairs. This is how stairs?
How do I stairs? Right up the banister.
Ooh, ooh. Okay. Okay.
Remember, you're de-spooking the
I get
place.
Okay, this is cute.
Cute.
This is like a... Yeah, it's like a Boston Splatterhouse, you remember?
In, like,
The
SD
room where-
Splatterhouse, or...?
No, no, no. Well, I mean, the graphics maybe, but... No, there's that Boston Splatterhouse where, like, everything in the room is getting
poltergeist,
possessed. Yeah.
By the way, we don't have
Can't shoot
rewind.
while I'm couching. Okay. Well, I don't have rewind on this controller anyway, so... Ooh, 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 ooh. And you're like a sheet ghost because we're doing laundry, you know.
No more fooling
That
around.
makes sense. Thank you, Justin Aw.
Please let me out.
You're trapped in here forever!
Yep, I get it. I get it. Bubble, right? Unless I'm supposed to... No. That's not how that works.
Oh, you start in place, though, so we don't even need to rewind.
Come on. Oh, how am I supposed to get out of this?
Have you tried every input?
There
I know there's a lot
two
on the Game
inputs.
Boy. I know there's a lot of buttons to contend with.
Okay. You just have to mash really fast with the B button, and there's no feedback when you're doing that. This is why I assumed it wasn't working.
A fair assumption. I should have mentioned this game was developed by Rare, by the way.
Wasn't the NES one also developed
Yes,
by
it
Rare?
was.
Or am I... Okay.
Yeah.
Bong.
And the title screen says 1991, but I think, again, that this is a 1992 release. Could potentially be wrong, though.
Okay, I can go downstairs. You know what? I'm getting Monster Party vibes from this. Right?
Yeah, that's fair. This definitely seems like a more playful, accessible, dare I say, like,
Playable.
functional
Yeah.
take on Beetlejuice than the NES one. How do I even exist asks, has there ever been a balding Tumblr sexy man?
I don't know. I mean, isn't Sans technically a Tumblr sexy man?
Suppose so.
He don't have any hair. Well, I guess they did say balding, not bald.
Well, of course that was like a thing.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to get down here. Isn't that a Garden of Van character right there?
Why do you keep going up? What were you
Because
trying to
I would like-
accomplish?
Get out of here. All right. Oh, we're doing this gimmick again. Okay.
Hey, guess what? This might be the only gimmick this game has.
No, the last level we didn't have like something getting possessed constantly, right? Like one at a time.
No, all the
I say
utensils
level,
in the
last
kitchen
room.
were doing it. Yeah.
Well, no. Okay, I had in that thing I had one boss I had to fight. It wasn't like a
Sure.
gauntlet of everything, so it was different.
I mean, not significantly or substantively different, but it is different. You're right.
I mean, okay, we get into this argument a lot, but like It is different having one target versus having multiple targets that take turns spawning in every time.
Well, you
Like,
know, a
that is
boss came out at the end of
distinct
the
difference.
laundry room section, so you were working up towards to that.
And then there wasn't a boss in that.
You're right. It's completely different. The variety
right.
on tap
It
in
is-
this game is astounding.
Oh no, the point I was making just then was that okay, well, now what?
Well, now what's about to happen is that
The
you're about
point
to
I'm
lose your
making
last
is
life.
that it does have. The point I was making was that it doesn't have good variety because we just did the poltergeist thing again.
So you can't
but
go up or down. You can't go upstairs. Is the point
Right.
I'm
So there's
realizing.
nowhere else to go. There's nowhere else to go. There's this room. I can't go up those stairs. If I go up here, the only thing is these stairs. So where do I go?
All right, I'm taking over. I'm taking control. Okay. All right, I got it figured out. I tricked it into letting me do what I wanted to do once.
Do you see now why I was trying to go back up the stairs earlier? Because I found it letting me do that once, and then it didn't do it again.
Fuck.
I get it. I understand. Some of the stairs are traps and some aren't.
Oh my
You
god,
just have
you're
to know
right.
which ones. So that one is fine. That one is fine. There you go.
All right, now
I
with
take it back.
0 lives and no health, go on and conquer the world.
All right. I did this one. Is there an enemy at the bottom of this thing?
Probably, right?
No. Wait. Oh my god, we went backwards for no reason because
I didn't
now
know
that
if
we
we
know
skipped the
that
door or
it
not.
is up here.
Maybe there's a
So, okay,
continue
which-
button.
Which stairs were good? Not that stair. I couldn't remember. No continue button.
One more time!
One moment.
I'm taking over. I'll get started on this.
Oh,
if
look
you-
at that. Someone redeemed a Beacon Rewind.
We had no lives. We had no lives and no health.
Okay.
I'm playing right now, by the way, just to...
Yeah.
Because I've learned from
I
your
still-
play. I learned from your mistakes.
Yeah. Yep. You know what? Yeah, I'm the hero of the show because I fell so that you could fly.
Yes. I just want to play a little bit of it. Honestly, what I want to do is just like get like at least a little feel for the controls before the ranking section.
Yeah. I think this is still cute.
Yeah.
I think that accounts for something. All right.
Cool.
Now, you remember the strategy for the upcoming end of this fight, right?
Yes.
It seems like you shouldn't be able to get this far off of the screen. Oh, Video Game King has pulled up a list of Tumblr sexy men. I do not know how we got on this topic, but it is a tier list. Guess who's top tier? I will find out.
Onceler.
Beetlejuice.
Shut up.
No, I'm serious. That's on this list here. On the top, not the tippy top, but at the end of S tier, I'll call it, is Beetlejuice.
Well, good for Michael Keaton.
Beetlejuice specifically.
All right, your turn again. I got through that first fight without taking any damage.
Wait, let me get out of the tier list. Okay.
No, no, you gotta go back to that door. We gotta despook the entire place.
Oh, I thought that was the door you went through. Okay, never mind. Again, I was looking at chat.
I think you need to knock the objects into him more than
Yes.
anything else. Yeah. Also, what's that worm
Okay,
down there
give me
doing?
items. Giving me a reason not to go down there. I think if I were to go down there, he would attack me. 'Cause I think that's what happened last time.
All right, very good. Now, I warned you about stairs, bro. So, be careful.
Which one?
Skip.
I'm leaving this in your hands. It's your fault if I fuck up.
Skip that step. Skip a step. Skip a step.
Okay. All right, thank you. All right, I was really worried that was going to hurt me, like just walking across it.
No, mercifully. Small mercies, small miracles. I think we can get past at least this first stage in this game before we lay down our verdict.
Fuck. You said you took it without taking any health damage.
Yeah, I did the first boss, then I took damage from the dinosaur at the top of the staircase.
Oh. Oh god. Ugh.
So, this room is clock tower coded, says 𝘕𝘖𝘗𝘕𝘏𝘬𝘓. Yeah, I'm just waiting for Scissor Man to pop out from behind the couch. Video Game King warns that there's a pipe minigame coming up.
Ooh. Now, I like a pipe dream, as I mentioned, so...
I should have had you play those fucking levels in T2 then.
I
like Pipe
those
Dream
ones
2, though, in fairness. Yeah.
Yeah, those pipe levels seem like they suck.
Video Game King also did mention that there was, like, apparently, like, in the third stage, the arguably the toughest one, there was, like, if you press the select button, it buys you more time or something. Not that we needed it.
I think it's always just skip one step.
Yeah.
I think we've established that now.
Huh.
What's the... Well...
Mario 64, eat your heart out.
What's the grossest? I don't know.
Let's hope that's enough to win the contest. Oh, Jesus! Press those buttons on the D-pad.
I'm doing that.
And hopefully end this quickly. Apologies. I don't think this should be too severe, because it's only alternating between two shades, but this is still pretty bad.
Close your eyes. Man was not meant to look at the Game Boy.
Alright, it is now safe to look at your screen.
Yeah, apologies. We definitely did not know that was coming.
Lydia, my chickadee, them pesky spooks are flooding the floor. Go ahead.
Well, join the pipes to the bath and run off the water. You weren't kidding.
Yo, Lydia, a couple of pipes here are number what they are for.
What are they for?
Oh, yeah.
You must go... Whatever.
Don't correct me.
Please wait.
Hey, no
please
problem,
rewind
babe,
so I can read that instruction. We have rewind right now. You must go through these or the pipe won't hold all the water. Okay.
Hey, no problem, babe. It'll be a cinch.
Why is this flashing too?
To achieve some degree of quote-unquote transparency on the Game Boy. To make it look like there's colors on the screen that don't actually exist. Oh my god, this isn't just Pipe Dreams. This is a slide puzzle Pipe Dreams. Is that what you mean to tell me right now?
Okay, so... I understand now. Mostly. Okay, yep, I understand. I understand fully. Fuck.
You have to go through the numbered pipes in order. So you see the one, you see the two?
Yes, I do. I'm not gonna have enough time.
Well, it might do the thing where the water trickles.
Oh, I highly doubt that.
Maybe it'll throw us a fucking bone.
One second left.
We don't even get to see it?
Trust me, Beetlejuice, you did great. Well, okay, well, that didn't count there.
Talk about clogged pipes.
I really can't see, like, those things coming.
Hey, babes. These pipes are leaking real bad.
The magic bag?
Howdy doody, Lydia. These durned pipes are Stern drips.
Watch out for the flashing drips, Beetlejuice. They're possessed.
No worries, pretty missy. The specter with the vector will catch 'em dirty drips. I think I hate this game.
Can we stop here?
Yeah,
for
no, I think
flashing
that's
reasons.
Yeah, let's call Beetlejuice there, I think. I think we get the picture, and it is a flashing one at that. So that'll do it for Beetlejuice, and that will definitely affect its score.
I think we're gonna have to bear in mind with the score that the Game Boy screen works different than a computer screen, right?
Yeah, but
I don't think it would look like that.
it wouldn't look quite like that. There'd be some amount of what they call phosphor glow, but points still stand. That's not ideal and completely unnecessary in those stages too. Like, you didn't need that effect. But anyway,
I'm gonna say we can detract points from it, but maybe not that many points from it, all things considered.
Sure. Which brings us to our next game, T2 Terminator 2 Judgment Day again, except this time by Software Creations for the Nintendo Entertainment System. The main version, the primary version, I would presume.
Flagship version.
All right, let's get this launched. T2. Yeah, in case you forgot the name of the game. The car lover points out that there's some Fallen jams incoming. And yes, I see what you're reeling at.
No. I was reeling at the word proudly.
Oh. 10 years ago, they sent a machine from the future to get Sarah Connor. That's a pretty cool Sarah Connor. It's pretty cool for NES, I suppose.
I don't like the banks.
It failed. This is somewhat cinematic. This is a cool opening for this. Now they have a new target. The future leader of the Resistance. Oh, which was a little faster.
So
Not Beetlejuice Game Boy fast, but ow! Her son, John.
Pictured here of his hand caught in the cookie jar.
The battle for tomorrow begins today.
Yesterday.
2024.
So this is a Software Creations game?
It is indeed. Cool. Cool title screen. So far, they've got the presentation down to a science. Fine, John Connor cannot self-terminate.
Do they have to... Does that have to be a main directive? Cannot self-terminate? Like, if they didn't put that in, would the Terminator just immediately go like, oh, thank God, and like jump into a river?
One can only presume. Target program. Use arrows to locate targets. Find leader.
So who did the really shitty Terminator NES game? Do you know off the top of your head?
No, I know the game, but I couldn't tell you offhand who made it.
I'm curious.
I think it may be Virgin. Like, that may be Virgin published at the very least. That might help with.
That would make sense because it seems like Terminator 2, like anything with Terminator 2 in the title, is LJN. So since Virgin did the Sega CD Terminator 1, that would make sense.
Alright, so I do have a jump kick, maybe? How do I take care of this fucking guy?
Oh, no. Okay, no. Terminator 1 on NES was published by Mindscape.
Oh, yeah, that parses.
Oh, it's actually, according to this, which the first thing that came up was the Terminator Wiki. Published by Mindscape and Bethesda Softworks.
Oh, yeah, because they also did that DOS one that was actually impressive. The one that had a full recreation of, Terminated.
But at least it wasn't self-terminated.
All right. Yes, we got to go back, beat up more of these buffoons. One of these is presumably the quote-unquote leader. Yeah, if you want like a good Terminator game, play that Terminator DOS game. It's an open-world first-person shooter where you can play as either the Terminator or as John Connor. It has driving, it has shoplifting, it has first-person shooting, it has a police meter where you can like get unwanted attention from the police and have to deal with that. It is a game of cat and mouse through what was at the time an incredibly realistic in terms of scale take on whatever city. Was it Seattle? I can't remember where Terminator 1 takes place.
For some reason, my mind goes to Los Angeles, but I could be totally wrong. Terminator 1 movie I haven't seen.
Los Angeles, folk are saying in chat.
Okay.
But yeah,
all right, I was right.
Just a very impressive game for the time. Okay. I get what the game wants me to do, but this is too many enemies to put me up against.
Yeah.
And I have, like, no moves, and I certainly don't have a fucking gun. Oh my god.
Someone please correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Tim Fallon at a certain point, like, somewhat recently say, like, yeah, actually, music made with, like, electronics and synthesizers sucks. I'm all acoustic now.
That would be so funny. I want to believe that to be true. Just to renounce his entire back catalog.
Yeah, it's like, it's fucking, like, beloved music, and he's like, actually, it sucks.
I mean, have you nerds ever heard of a guitar before? Check that shit out. It's incredible.
You see this string here? You see what happens if I pluck it? Bling. Isn't that fucking cool?
Okay, I think we're out in front of the bar now. At least the game has been checkpointing us to some extent.
No, Google, not Tim Collins. Oh, the Skeletons did a video on Tim Collins. Let me just watch that entire thing right now.
Yeah,
Just
you
find the
do
answer.
that.
No.
Come back, yeah. All right, we're in the bar now. How we're in here and we're already fully clothed is beyond me, but you know. This is one of the worst beat-em-ups, just in terms of like pacing, the amount of enemies, the complete lack of options you have as a character. Maybe when this game gives you guns, it'll be better? Possibly? At least that Game Boy Terminator 2 game was like doing stuff. Kept you guessing what was going to come up next.
I'm digging this beat you're laying down with the punches.
Fuck that.
Oh.
Fuck.
Okay.
How many hits?
A lot. Wait, I seem to remember this being a point of contention was that it's way too many fucking hits.
Fuck. Fuck.
So yeah.
Whatever. Let's just cheat because I just want to see past this first stage because I've never seen past this first stage and I'd rather do this and just keep rewinding, especially when the game over screen is a bright, like a flashbang that assaults the audience. I'm wasting no time today, or wasting a minimum of time, attempting to waste no time, as close to no time as possible. But yeah, just a horrible opening to the game.
I was gonna say I'm gonna read just a little bit on Fallen here from the Wikipedia, just on to end what I was saying about his music, because I fucking love Tim Fallon's video game soundtracks. But he said, says here, as early as.
Let's make sure this works. Please continue. Don't mind me.
Okay. It says, as early as 1994, Fallon expressed his desire to move away from scoring video games, transition to film, stating that he preferred never to work with chip-generated music again. And in 2005, he announced on his website, with much delight, that he's going to stop composing music for video games entirely because it's a regular work and doesn't pay enough, which that's fair. But yeah,
I mean, good
back
for
in the
him.
90s, back in the 90s, he was like, "Nah, I'm done with chiptune."
I mean, I can't blame the dude. If he's a musician at heart and he wants, like, you know, to get his stuff out there and heard.
And I can't, you know, I can't blame him if, like, you know, even if he is fucking great at, you know, making this music, if it's not in his heart, if this is not where his passion lies, then yeah, do what you want to do.
All right, we can turn these cheats off, presumably, because we've got our boots, motorcycle, etc. T1000 identified. T1000 in pursuit of target. Get John Connor. Can do. I think this is going to be the motorcycle stage. I can't remember in this game if it's top-down or isometric.
It's isometric. I think, well, we'll see top-down later. The end.
You see, you have to shoot the,
Yeah. It's the gritty sequel to Paperboy.
How do you feel about Paperboy? I hate it.
I like it in theory. In practice, it is very annoying to play.
Yes.
For whatever reason, despite the fact that I have the capacity to do it, I've never played Paperboy 64, and I've wanted to, just to see, you know, what is Paperboy 64? Also, why does the truck like pull you in like a magnet?
All right, John, it's time. Get on the motorcycle. We rescued him. What's next? I'm just curious what's next now. I don't want to play too much more of this.
Self-terminate.
Now, don't take this the wrong way, but you are a Terminator, right? No, I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh, I didn't skip that. That's how fast the text moves. And this is how long it hangs.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, notoriously very fast talker.
I like the presentation in this. I like the fact that they're bothering to do these cutscenes, that they're bothering to do dialogue in this game. Granted, it's like these character portraits in front of a black background, but like most movie tie-in games would not bother to include any of this sort of dialogue. They would just say like, you watch the movie, right? So you don't need this, but like...
It like T2 on the Game Boy.
Yeah. The Dr. Cat Jail subscribed Prime. Thank you very much for subscribing. Hope you're enjoying T2 Judgment Day. And please, listen to us very carefully. You're not a Terminator anymore. You got that? You can't kill people. Swear. Just say, I swear I will not kill anybody. Yeah, this is... He put his hand up and everything! That's great. All right, timed until I can kill someone in this stage we're going into. Find Sarah Connor. Do not kill. Cannot self-terminate. All right, let's see if it penalizes us.
You have a gun.
This is a present from me to you.
Shoot targets in legs. Thank you, Johnny Baggett, for re-upping the sub. All aboard the hype train. Are we going to get punished? Okay. Oh, you know what? I think we have the infinite health sheet on still, even though... Which is probably how we cleared that truck stage so easily.
Maybe they give you one as a warning, as a treat, you know?
Oh, no! It's going to be one of these?
Oh, boy.
Search not complete. Find elevator access card.
I feel like this could have been a little snappier, you know? Like, you don't have the card. I mean, I get that it's supposed to be, you know, in the style, in the presentation of, like, what he's seeing.
I think I killed another one.
Yeah. This Terminator doesn't actually know what killing is. He doesn't have a concept of life or death.
Yeah,
so he
that's
just said
famously
those
Terminator's
words.
unaware of what life and death and killing and living are.
Yeah. I mean, they're just... Listen, they know what they're supposed to do. You shoot bullets, right? But they don't have a concept of life. You hear? Like, they're just like, time to take a nap. I was given these bullets and told that they will make you sleepy.
All right, so it seems like the gimmick of this stage is you go from room to room looking for key cards.
This is a total aside, but speaking of not having a concept of life and death, you know what we should play, you and I, at some point? Not necessarily for stream, just for fun.
Sure.
Metal Gear Survive.
I think I would need to make content out of that. I hate to say it, but...
Well, I mean, we will, but also, I would just play that to experience it.
Sure, that's fair. Oh! That was, T-1000.
Are you trying to tell me that Hideo Kojima's Metal Gear Survive would be Bad Game Hall of Fame worthy?
Perish the thoughts, but...
From the man himself.
Yeah, for his creative vision. Alright, maybe I go up the elevator again. Is that what they're leading me towards?
I wish I had this thought like a week ago, so I could get it on the Steam sale. Oh well.
There's always next Steam sale.
Oh, energy. Oh, there goes the energy. Wait.
No, ammo.
What's...
When you shoot, it switches to your ammo meter, because they didn't want to put just two different bars on screen at the same time. Because, I mean, God forbid you confuse a player, yeah. I just want to see what Sarah Connor looks like.
I mean, didn't we see her in the start of the game?
Yeah, but I want to see what her, like, in-game sprite looks like. He has to be here somewhere. I know we got the card, so presumably I should just go back to the elevator at this point.
Toseku says Hideo Kojima didn't do Metal Gear Survive, though. Yeah, that's a joke.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Yeah, we listen, my bit is to act like I don't know what I'm talking about, but sound very confident at all times. That way, when I do say something, I don't know what I'm talking about very confidently. I can say, like, oh, that was a joke.
It was a bit. It was a goof. All right, I got the card again. And that's some more ammo.
I'm not asking you to do it. I wonder what happens if you run out of ammo.
Oh, it switches you back to your fist. It happened already.
Oh, fuck that. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on chat for the most part. I feel like I've seen a lot of this level.
Yeah, I just wanna... Where is Sarah? Okay, got the card. I assume that when you get the card, you're cleared on the floor. I assume there's nothing else you do on the floor unless you want, like, energy and ammo.
Yeah.
Which I don't need, because I apparently still have infinite health, which was not intentional.
Oh no, the mime. The mime.
They have to move the health bar down the screen. That is hilarious. Well, yeah, you're so close to the top of the screen. I mean, we're not gonna...
Wii U.
Sarah!
I was wondering, I just realized you still have infinite health on.
Yeah, I tried turning it off. It won't let me. I think there's probably, like... We were probably meant to face more penalty for when we killed indiscriminately. So this is obviously not, like...
Yeah. I was thinking, like, man, that mime's bullets are, like, doing nothing to you.
There she is!
Oh, yeah. I love the economy of pixels and, like, really tiny sprites like that. Let it linger there.
We're not gonna see her?
We saw her at the beginning? Well, okay, maybe at the start of the next level in the, 2-minute long cutscene.
Mission bonus. Valid targets. Parameter violations. Okay. So they score you. And penalize you.
You got 4 times... Okay, never mind. Weapon select. Okay, I'm glad we got this far, because...
Oh, it's not a weapon select. They just give you a new weapon and say, like, hey, you got access to a better weapon.
Okay.
Destroy Cyberdyne systems. Yeah, so this would be...
No cutscene.
Now, I know this level is somewhat rotten, if memory serves. In terms of, like, I think there's, like, a bomb economy you have to do. Oh, locate and deposit 10 barrels, capacity 3 barrels. Yeah, this is where it starts to sort of fall apart. We are close to the end of this game, though. Believe it or not. Yeah, now it becomes a little bit...
I mean, do you want to, no pun intended, barrel through this? Or
no,
do you wanna move on?
I really don't. But, you know, you can assume that this game is kind of short as well. In the same way as the Game Boy, but probably a little bit more substantive at the very least. But that will do it for Terminator 2 on the NES, I think. Which means we move on to our next exciting game on this exciting night for the Bad Game Hall of Fame. Hey, 𝘲𝘓𝘬, it's Thrilla's Surfari. Town and Country Surf Designs do.
You can't surf there, you silly monkey.
Yeah, that was burn the board up. This is exceedingly risky, and... Yeah, no, that's one dead ape. Go Ape with Thrilla's Surfari for the NES. This is, of course, the sequel to Town and Country Surf Design, which we played... was that in the first episode?
Yes, it was.
The original. So LJN, despite getting acquired by Acclaim, would retain the brand deal, I guess, the licensing arrangement with Town and Country. Or maybe TNC Surf Design, maybe Acclaim reached out to them and said, hey, Squeakquel. But...
Or maybe it's completely unlicensed, and they did this like rogue.
Yeah, you know, it's just always the potentiality here. Okay, so this is going to be an NES game, and I'm assuming this is going to have the same 2-player in it that the original did. Ominous. Oh, boy.
Oh.
Bring Barbie Bikini to me. 1992, folks.
Great waves, hot sun, and not a sign of racism around. Life is good.
Rip those raves, Thrilla. Let me go, you derelict. Help, Thrilla. Huh? Grrr. This is a narrative one. Holy shit. This might not be a 2-player game. This might be a narrative adventure.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the type of game you'd have like just a fun tournament
Hold on.
for.
Let me see what 4x3 looks like here. 4x3 might be better for this game, but I'm going to play it in 1x1 anyway, because I prefer my pixel aspect ratio. Sorry, folks. Thrilla charters Fright 1313 over Africa in search of Barbie Bikini. Yeah, let's tour the whole continent.
Yeah, this is a single-player affair.
Okay, before it gets too far then, I'm giving this one to you, because you enjoyed the... no, it's the cheat menu. I'm getting in the bad habit of using cheats on stream, 𝘲𝘓𝘬.
Yeah.
Almost like I'm trying to keep the show moving or something. Alright, it's all you. Adventure Island, here you go.
Okay, both buttons are jump, it seems. Wipeout.
Alright, dust yourself back off. No.
Start from the top. Do it in one. Okay.
You can afford to take it slower, I guess.
Yeah. Where's the fun in that?
Are those red things anything that you can pick up? Yeah.
Yep. Don't know what, but I can pick them up.
Blood diamonds.
All that matters. Oh yeah, that's what they look like. That's why they call it that. Because they're red.
You missed the banana. Wait. Oh, huh? I didn't see where the object was.
Yeah, what object? I'm sorry. Oh wait, I don't get to choose an object. It's gonna do this forever until I pick something. It's just completely random.
What a load of bullshit. Yeah. What a pointless ad.
That's not how you do the shell game, you know? Like, it's not like you don't go up to a guy on the street already, like, shuffling the things, and you go like, okay, I know which one to pick.
You could just put nothing inside of any of them if that was how it worked.
Why do I have a life bar?
More jungle. You know, it's more jungle. What do you want us to call this level? Whoa!
Whoa!
You disintegrated
I'm sorry,
into ash.
No, I want to rewind just to see that again. It's like the end of oh god, what was that Indiana Jones movie, Last Crusade?
Yeah, wherever all the Nazis turn to dust.
Yeah, like Thrilla Gorilla turns to dust, and there's like a Nazi armband there. Bikini Barber's like, oh, I had no idea. This whole time? Yeah. Well,
Turkey, what the fuck is this game? Okay, very funny, but this time play the game.
all right.
You're doing some sick tricks.
So far, whoop.
Oh my!
Well, just God,
you're gonna bury his ass in a
Thrilla.
coffee can. Fuck. What the fuck
Jesus
is happening
Christ.
in this game? Why do they hate Thrilla so much?
What is this TNC Faces of Death? So far, this game seems to be entirely so far.
Get the banana. Get the banana. I want to see you get the banana.
Wait, because
failed to get the banana.
I keep hitting that ramp is the problem. See, I'm trying to jump over the ramp.
Okay, fuck it. I'm taking over control.
No, I got it.
It gives you more health. Left. Middle. Oh, no, that's it.
Rewind. I want to get one, right? We got to see what.
We'll get at the end of this
there.
stage. You'll get at the end of this stage.
Also, you can head backwards.
Yeah, you need to pick up power-ups. H. Fred Guy says, someone on the dev team must have had a bad experience with a skateboarding ape in the past. It's a sculptured software, by the way. I keep forgetting to mention the game developers. The thing I like to do is mention who actually developed these fucking games, and I keep forgetting tonight. Sorry to the fellow sickos who care about that stuff.
I missed the banana. Oh well. Health doesn't fucking matter. How many times have I died in one hit to everything?
Well, now you got a chance to backtrack through the stage.
I think I have to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Sid asks, was Thrilla himself sculptured? But no, he is cultured, though.
Oh, look at that. Look at that move.
Oh, no, don't look at the
They're throwing
enemies.
spears. I'm gonna go ahead and say, for multiple reasons, the first TNC was a better game.
Yeah. Maybe.
Just look for. I'm gonna say first off, from gameplay perspective, first one is a better game.
All right, you have 5 tries. One up.
One up. All right.
Oh,
Okay.
surfing
New
time.
gameplay mode.
Let's see how significantly different this is.
Not at all. You remember, in the first game, the surfing was significantly different.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Pardon? Excuse?
No, let it happen. Let it happen.
And you have 5 health now.
That's some Battletoad shit right there.
Just complete accident. No knowledge that there were secret warps in this game.
No.
Yeah, just get
Yeah,
past
we
them
just
as
have
quick as
to-
possible.
Just have to, I guess, unfortunately accept that is what this game is at this point. Fuck.
I'm just gonna let you. Let's see where it starts you.
Yeah. Where did you think it was going to start me?
Maybe there were checkpoints.
I can see why they wouldn't checkpoint, because the levels do seem very short so far.
I Am Headful says this one's for the history book. Slime Generator says world record pace. Mateus Ori says imagine getting dismembered from a simple skateboard bail. You don't gotta imagine, it's here in high definition.
What?
Okay, this time I'm rewinding.
I actually lost life from
Yeah, you
something
took
for
damage
once
and didn't die
instantly
immediately,
die.
I think if you take it slow, you probably don't completely bail when you hit.
I think what happened was I hit like a creature and not because every other time I've hit anything, it has been like the
Oh, I see. You're hitting the rocks. You need to jump over these better.
yeah. I think hitting anything that is like the landscape will kill you instantly. Hitting like a creature will hurt you. I think that's what's happening.
Mateus Ori asks, how does he skate on sand, though?
High grit wheels,
Yeah, there's treads on the wheels.
camels.
And Scorpion shooting lasers at you. Sharky,
This is bad.
do you think we've seen everything there is to see? How do you have so many lives? Oh, right, you did the bonus stage, right?
Yeah. Well, no, let's go to the warp for the next level.
I'm amazed it actually let you do that for as much as you did. For even a second that it let you just go like right out of bounds. To what end? Well, this would be great. If you want to get the sprites for this game, if no one's ripped them yet, here's a nice
Yeah.
composite background for you. Okay, go fucking right.
Okay. Next time I die, that's enough of.
Yeah, probably.
PNC. What's the one called? Surf Design 2?
Town and Country Surf Designs to Thrilla's Surfari. This is a strange one. On a night full of strange ones.
Oh, goodbye.
Insult to injury on that one. All right, that's enough of Thrilla's
enough.
Surfari. Huh. Well, another odd duck, as they say. And the time has come for our next game, which is WWF Super WrestleMania for the Super Nintendo. This is the first Super Nintendo we are playing, first Super Nintendo game we are playing for this segment. This is developed by Sculptured Software, who made the previous game we just played.
Oh, good.
So real, you'll wish it was just a game. It is just a game. It is literally just a game. The tagline doesn't make any sense. So real, you'll wish it was just a game for your Super Nintendo, which is what it is. Anyway, please, subscribers, post our Hulk Hogan gif in the chat. This is going to be a eventful segment, I'm sure. It also mentions actual game selection screens and has like these little like composite images or these little like, you know, portrait images for all the characters there. So, yeah, I'm assuming this one.
So the company at this time.
This one has to have 2-player in it, right? We have to be able to play as a tag team.
Probably not a tag team, I'd imagine. I have a feeling we're gonna have to go head to head.
Well, nice little LJN splash screen. Good for them.
That'll give us some points at the rankings.
It's lingering a little long.
You have to press start?
I have to press A button.
I fucked up my shirt, brother. Do you have one I can borrow?
It started with a stain from Pasta Mania, and I thought if I just ripped this section off.
I saw a spider on me and I got really scared.
I think I had to lower the volume on this one too a little bit. A Sculptured Software production. Let these credits roll.
I thought we were gonna get like a plot summary or something scrolling up for like a
The
quarter
year
of a
is
second.
1991. Hulkamania runs wild. Turns this one has a March 6th release date, by the way, for whatever the fuck that's worth. 1 player versus computer, 2 players. Tag team!
Oh, we do
Survivor
have tag
Series!
team. All right.
Let's do tag team.
All right. Player 1.
Okay, no, it does scroll, thank God. Okay, so let's go through it.
We need to go through it.
Macho Man Randy Savage, cup of cream in the big time. The Undertaker, it was forbidden. It was rattlesnake boots, so on and so forth.
Oh, you get their theme if you hover over them.
Yep. Jake the Snake Roberts is the one you gotta worry. I don't got a Jake in May. But did either of us have a Hulk Hogan? Did I do the Hulk Hogan last time?
None of us have a Hulk Hogan, but I think you did it last time.
Well, you know something, Mean Gene? This is Hulk Hogan trademark right here, brother.
I want to see one of these not be trademarked. It's like, we forgot. Sorry.
Hawk. Part of the tag team with Animal. All trademark. Same song. So, you know, they're both their tag team, you see?
If you see a hawk out in the wild, you
that's
let
an animal,
WWE
baby.
know.
And they'll sue. Earthquake, John Tenta. And Typhoon, the natural disasters. I don't got voices for it. Wait, isn't one of these two the Shockmaster?
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't one of these two like either the Shockmaster or
but it
like,
wasn't.
part of
It was
Dungeon
Ole
of Doom?
Anderson. Ole Anderson was the voice of the Shockmaster, and it was Earthquake in the Stormtrooper helmet gimmick. Then he became Super Shockmaster.
That's right.
Yeah, so,
that's what I was talking about.
you want a piece of me, Sting? And then finally, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Ha ha! Everybody's got a price. And Sid Justice. I may be half the brain that you are, but you're half the man. Mission accomplished. There's a saying down in. I don't got it. I don't got a voice. I don't got the line. I don't got anything with that one. I was trying to turn into a.
Oh man. Oh man.
I was trying to turn into a George W. Bush at the end, but anyway, who are we playing as? What's our team?
Oh, I don't know. Who are you playing as? That's the question.
You know,
You're at Superpowers or no, Sid Vicious.
I'll be Sid.
All right. Sid Vicious or Sid Justice with Jake the Snake.
Yeah, I should have gone with. Well, you pressed the wrong button.
Yeah, Nintendo. Thanks, Nintendo.
Wait, now I can't select. Oh wait, we did select our characters. What are we still doing here then? Why am I choosing? Oh, we're choosing who we're fighting against, maybe?
No, I think we're choosing who our teams are. I think it's going to be me versus you.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Oh, Jake the Snake and
Road Warrior Hawk.
I'm trying to think of a name that rhymes with Hawk. I can't.
From West Memphis, Arkansas, weighing 318.
We don't know what.
Sid Justice. And his tag team partner, weighing 260 pounds, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. And their opponents, from Stone Mountain, Ga, weighing 249 pounds, Jake the Snake Roberts. And his tag team partner, weighing 277 pounds, Hawk. All right, there we go. Oh, it's this one. Yeah, this one's not good.
This button do anything? This button do anything?
A lot of frames of animation here, but
Ow. I'm trying to put myself out on injury leave. Okay, go for the pin.
okay, so you can't run up and down. You can only when you press PlayStation Square, it makes you go left and right.
Hawk, my head hurts for some reason. You go in.
This is dire.
How'd you grapple?
I don't
How'd
know.
I grapple?
Magic Meow saying, I wish wrestlers still looked like this. What, 16-bit?
Goodbye.
How did you get out?
I ran. I stood at the edge of the ring and I hit run. I think I did. Can't get back in the ring.
You have to get up
How do you get back in the ring? Oh, you can't get up through the...
Yeah, verticality doesn't exist in this game.
Okay. It feels like the buttons do nothing, right? Is that not just me?
They do something. It's just
I mean,
what they do is...
sometimes, but sometimes it just feels like the game is just like, no.
PlayStation Triangle is grapple in pin, by the way. Wow, Jake
See,
really...
this is what I mean. That is what I mean when I say the buttons do nothing. I was hitting buttons as Jake. I was trying to break up the pin.
ProStrugger92 says, compared with the Pit Fighters, game is no mercy on N64. I wouldn't go that far. Pit Fighter at least moved, had pace. I guess if you're talking about like the arcade version, if the SNES version of Pit Fighter is probably worse than this.
Okay.
PlayStation Triangle.
I truly feel like I do not have control.
I can assure you that you do.
Like, I know I do. I know that there are buttons I am pressing that are making things happen, but I do not feel like I have control.
By the way, everyone in this game has the same moveset, according to Mr. Taco.
Okay. Jake, please. Thank you.
How do you tag?
I don't know. I don't know what any button in this game is.
1, 2.
Yeah, good luck.
I just mashed buttons and ultimately I got out of it.
No, not getting out of it. I mean, good luck getting... because when you get pinned in this, you are controlling your partner, not you. So it's your goal to break up the pin. So that's why I was saying good luck.
I would really love to know how to tag here.
How did I take
L button.
all of that leg drop?
L and R are buttons you can use on a controller.
Yep, and I'm pretty sure that they do the same thing as some of the face buttons. Cass, this is dreadful.
You're being too mean. There's potential here. If you're a fan of really slow, realistic wrestling.
No. I've played so many, like, low-rent wrestling games that are better than this.
1, 2.
Please do something! Hawk! The problem is, I am controlling Hawk when that happens.
I know.
I have to be clear. I would rather play muscle tag team wrestling. No fucking lie. This is the worst.
I don't know, I'm having a great time.
Hey, you want to play an educational game? It's called Count to 10 with 𝘴𝘵𝘳𝘓. Come on.
You're not gonna let me get the win legit? You're gonna make me have to beat your ass out here?
I hate this game so much.
Wait, no. Fuck.
Just throw a fucking punch. This might be the most I've ever gotten tilted at a game.
Really?
I'm
hearing it.
In the more than a year I've been on this stream, this is the most I think I have hated playing a game.
Wait, you're pinning me.
I am.
All right, this has to be.
1.
Hawk, get in. Hawk.
He didn't even try. Here's your winning tag team, 𝘕𝘔𝘔𝘐 and 𝘕𝘔𝘔𝘐. I'll play against the computer for a bit. I'll do a Survivor series. How about that? Or no, let's do a one-on-one. Maybe there'll be promos. Who is least reprehensible on this list? I mean, it's Jake. Or I don't know. That's maybe not true. I'll be the
What about
Undertaker just
Earthquake?
for
Is Earthquake okay?
probably. Nah, there's not gonna be promos. There's just gonna be the entrances.
Well, now we can find out how much everyone weighed in 1992.
303 pounds. The immortal Hulk Hogan. Well, what's even the point of fighting then? If he's immortal, he's gonna have infinite health. We don't even get, like, actual ring entrances. We just get the announcer calls.
I think this is just the game. Like, you picked one-on-one, right?
Yep.
And you still had to choose your opponent, right?
No, it chose the opponent for me, so it would
Okay.
presumably go through every opponent in the game. Yeah, I mean, it's playable. I'm not... It's not good.
They agree to disagree on it's playable.
1, 2,
Kick out. I mean, Hulk Hogan's definitely whipping my ass here.
There were so many times where, like, I knew what the button did, right? I found buttons that did attack, and I pressed the buttons, and nothing happened. My guy just stood there.
Why did I was running the ropes? Has this game not heard of, like, the... Ugh.
Just no-sold that. And that was his finisher, wasn't it? He did a leg drop on you. That should have killed you. It's the most devastating move in wrestling.
It's true. But because every wrestler
Okay.
has the same exact moves in this game, everyone just does a leg drop, and they killed that finisher. And this is why Hulk Hogan retired from the company. This is why he went to WCW, because of his treatment in this game.
Beyond a complete, like, joke move, like the worm, right? What would be the most pathetic finishing move for a wrestler? Again, beyond, like, the poke of doom, beyond the worm.
Stop killing
Yeah.
me. Just pin me. Thank you.
Like, I'm thinking a snapmare as a
The
finisher.
rear view. I know we joked about it recently. Here's your winner,
I think-
Hulk Hogan.
I think it would be more pathetic for a move that never ever is used as a finisher for anyone else is somehow a finisher for this person. Which, granted, that's like a DDT, but no, I'm being facetious. In my mind, like, a snapmare as a finisher would be the weirdest fucking thing.
Yeah, that parses. I just want to see what the Survivor Series is. I want to see if they have all the characters on screen at the same time.
I bet it's just like a endurance mode or something.
Can we just skip the... Okay, no, they're doing just, like, the tag team captains, and they mention who else. Along with this captain, Jake the Snake Roberts, this Survivor Series team includes Ted DiBiase, Undertaker, and Animal, yeah. Alright, they show one at a time.
This is going to be our radio helicopter. This is going to be our...
I'm not
Uh,
rating
tennis
this highly,
smash.
it's bad, I'm just saying that. We've played worse.
No, even considering where it's going to end up on the list for you, I think it's still going to be that for us. I hate this game so much. That's
Well, then
the visceral reaction.
Then
to
look at the
this.
chat for me, then. If you don't want to look at the game, look at the chat for me and keep up with.
No. I hate playing this game. I'm
No,
not
I know,
playing it now.
I know,
That's
I'm just
fine.
saying, though, that you should keep an eye on chat, because people have been
Okay.
posting.
Well, people are talking about a version of the game that I think we will. Oh wait. Let me check the list because they're talking about something, but I'm not entirely sure.
If they're mentioning Flying Edge, that was the label that Acclaim used for publishing Genesis games. Because
Yeah.
LJN's deal existed within Nintendo. Right? It's strange how they
And
chose
it's a
to
weird-
delineate that stuff, and it was deliberate.
And it's a weird situation though, where there's some games that Acclaim published under, not the Acclaim label on Genesis, but if you start up the Genesis game, it says LJN.
Only in
So-
one case that I've seen so far. I have not seen any other cases that beyond that
so people are
Spider-Man
talking-
game.
So people were talking about the Genesis version of this game having a different roster, and that being, not that being Flying Edge. Have you tried the Genesis version of this game?
I can't say I have. Not as yet. Maybe I will test that, because we do have to break 92 into 2 parts anyway, right? So if it does so happen that there's an LJN logo at the top of that game and it qualifies for this, then I will make sure it is included, and we might well see it.
1, 2, 3.
Well, that's WWF Super WrestleMania.
Yes.
I know that it's elimination, which means that Hulk Hogan goes to the back, but then a new character comes in.
So I can tell you for a fact, because I just double-checked, the Genesis version just says Flying Edge. It does not say LJN.
All right, so we're spared then.
Yeah, we do not play this game a second time.
Very good. So that's good news for you, at the very least.
Yeah. Maybe the Genesis version plays better. I don't know.
Who's to say? That was WWF Super WrestleMania. Thank you, Sculptured Software. And for our next game, we have the return of NBA All-Star Challenge with NBA All-Star Challenge 2 for the Game Boy. Do I have an ad flyer for this one? Oh, I sure do. It's NBA on the Game Boy, where traveling is not only allowed, it's encouraged. So they changed the rules of basketball fundamentally for this Game Boy game. That's going to be...
If you get a traveling charge in this game, then turn the fuck off, because they lied to you.
Jam It Home is one of 27 NBA All-Stars in the backboard-shattering squeakquel to the best in NBA Game Boy hoops. In the lane or from the corner, the hottest all-new round ball action explodes with Clyde Drexler, Dominique Wilkins, Chris Mullin, Hakeem Olajuwon, Dikembe... I literally can't read the text because I'm looking at this in OBS. Dikembe Mutombo, and more. Hit the hardwood with 6 blistering ways to play, including rock the rim, slam dunk, beat the clock, 3-point shootout, outrageous over-the-shoulder foul shooting, one-on-one accuracy showdown, and NBA All-Star Tournament.
Truly foul shooting.
It's truly the foulest. All right. So we played the Game Boy original NBA All-Star Challenge, originally for the Game Boy. Let's see if this is different in like any meaningful capacity.
Well, there's a 2 right there.
You're right, it's different. 1 player, we can't do 2 players, it's link cable. Sorry.
This looks very familiar.
Yeah. Play to time, yeah, it has all the same options. 2 minutes.
Now,
skill
now
level
do you remember?
1.
Do you remember the roster of the first game? This is very familiar.
Larry Bird, Rolando Blackman, Tony Campbell, Rex Chapman. This is a new face. You can tell because he looks completely different from every other character on the roster. You can tell because these are like actual photos they attempted to digitize.
Go back to Tony Campbell real quick, because he's fucking psyched to be here.
Yeah, he's also melting in the sun a little bit here, but that's the same sprite from the first game. Derek Coleman, I think he's new as well. Brad Daugherty, Clyde Drexler, Patrick Ewing, Kevin Johnson, Michael Jordan still here, Sean Kemp, I believe he's new, Bernard King, new, Karl Malone returning, Danny Manning returning.
It almost, go back to Danny Manning. Doesn't it almost look like he has another face, like just starting to sprout out of the side of his face?
A little bit. You know how you can tell the legacy roster from the new roster?
I mean, the art style.
Yeah, there's dithering. They use dithering. These are like drawn sprites for these new characters, like Reggie Miller here. I can't tell with this one, actually. Kembe, Akeem, Mitch Richmond, Alvin Robertson, David Robinson.
Didn't come across great, that one.
Ronnie Sakali, Scott Skiles.
Have you seen this man?
He appears in everyone's dreams. Isaiah Thomas, Dominique Wilkins, James Worthy, and back to Charles
There we
Barkley. Let's just go with Charles, and who do we want to play against? We'll play against Rex. And am I picking another? For sure. Derek Coleman, Brad Daugherty, Clyde Drexler. What am I doing? Oh, A and B are not select. A and B are cycle through the roster, as are left and right on the D-pad. Start to select. It slips the mind sometimes.
Yeah.
Alright, it's going to be the same exact arena. No, there's an audience this time.
People. Yeah. Someone finally told them that basketball was happening. Oh, you know what? I know what it is. You have to pick the right combination of people for an audience to show up, right? You have to gauge their interest.
You know, this is going to sound wild for a game that looks identical.
Huh?
I think they may have improved the control a bit. I feel like I was intercepting the shots.
Charging, okay. Not traveling, though. Actually, it would be... Okay, I'm a basketball dummy, but isn't traveling just carrying the ball without dribbling it?
Yes.
Right? It would be really hard to have that in a game, right? Because it's not like dribbling is the thing you have control over when you ever play any game. That would be the most bullshit.
There have been games that have attempted to make you have to do active dribbling. I don't think they went over well.
No.
There's also the Connect Rhythm game where the basketball is how you... Where an actual basketball that comes packaged with the game is how you keep on the beat, so you're dribbling on the beat, which is...
I remember that.
That's almost like a fun idea. I don't know if it's a functional idea, but it is an idea.
Do you remember one of the things with the Connect was that developers were, like, begging Microsoft, like, hey, let us have like peripherals to go with it because the Kinect is so much better at tracking like objects moving than it is at people's skeletons and stuff.
Yes.
And Microsoft was like, no, we want no controls. So I can imagine like the basketball thing actually working if it's just trying to track that.
Sure.
Granted, did it actually work? I don't remember that episode of Giant Bomb where they reviewed it. So because I know they did. That's where I remember it from.
Yeah.
I actually... Go on.
No, that was it. I made it to the hoop. I did a good dunk.
Okay.
I did a good basketball thing.
I missed the Kinect because I miss seeing new videos of people showing how bad Kinect is.
Yeah, which is truly, like, you know, was the best... Is its cultural legacy are the videos that people posted of, like, here's a game you can play without literally playing it at all. Here's a game you can play, this Kinect racing game or whatever it was, where you can win by doing absolutely nothing. I think I might win this one. Didn't clear the ball. There we go.
I mean, the ball was in the air. That should still get the...
That's a basketball.
But you won. Hit your music.
Nah.
Okay. Didn't feel earned.
I mean, I earned it. I earned it with my blood, sweat, and tears, but I want to see the rest of the modes here. Number of throws. Yeah, this is going to be the same mode from last time. Just play Charles, who cares?
Yep, same sprite.
Same bullshit.
He's going to show up in the thumbnail again.
It's hard when the crosshair is the same color as that element around the hoop.
I think you shot too high. Yeah.
It wasn't centered.
You don't have.
It's only about centering. It just has to be completely horizontally center. Which again is hard on a Game Boy.
Yeah.
Where you have so many colors and so much resolution.
I'm really imagining him like looking at the basket and his eyes just doing like figure eights as he's trying to figure out where to shoot it.
3-point shootout. Let's just go right into the contest. Who needs a warm-up, baby? I'll play as the Birdman against this guy.
I don't need a warm. I don't need to warm up because I'm already on fire.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, this is new looking. Yeah, this is a new mode. Granted, I'm not doing good at it. Oh yeah, it's just the apex of the jump, which is a little hard to gauge.
Kobe.
Oh, right. You have multiple
Yeah.
angles that you shoot from.
It would be easier if they, like, I know it's asking a lot of a Game Boy, but it would be easier if they actually showed, like, the number of balls decreasing in each thing.
Yeah.
Make it seem less like you just got bored with that one spot and decided to go somewhere else.
Yeah. It is actually a timer-based thing. You do have infinite balls, then 5 seconds with which to launch them. I'm doing pretty good, I think. Yeah, good luck topping this, Skiles. Okay, so this game has to rate higher than the first one, just by measure of having more content in it and slightly more polished presentation. Yeah. Are we just gonna watch this fucking CPU play now? Yeah, I think we just watched this CPU play now. Yeah. Can I skip this? No, but I can sure as fuck fast forward it. Look at this fool. Didn't even get into double digits. What a clown.
Well, you made him take shots so fast that he didn't have an opportunity.
We really ran the timer game on him. Bird wins! Alright, what else we got? Slam dunk.
Slam dunk.
Contest. Who can I be? I'll be Patrick Ewing.
Pick the tallest. Yeah, pick a real tall guy. Go up against a real short guy.
Yeah, who's short?
I
mean, they're all basketball players, so I mean, they're going to be relatively tall.
Pick a 6'1" guy. You pass up a couple.
Yeah. Sorry, Kevin Johnson. Ooh! Oh, check this out. We got options: the one-handed windmill, the double hand slam, the maximum air, the backwards jam, the swing the cat, the 360 whip. Well, I want to see what the swing the cat looks like.
Got it.
All right, your turn, Johnson. Let's see how it's supposed to be done.
That might not have been swing the cat.
360 whip. It's a matter of knowing where you need to jump from. Zeros across the board. If I can get one of these. Only 5s from the judges on that one. Maximum air.
Ewing thinks this is just a jumping contest. Who has the coolest jump?
Oh, we have to put it in the basket. Oh, well, shit. This mode sucks because you need to know the exact distance that these things like are meant to activate at. Yeah, well, that fucking parses, doesn't it? All right, I'm doing that mode again. Fuck it.
All right. Now you know exactly where to do it, so.
One-handed windmill. What the fuck? All right, rewind this shit.
Are you jumping automatically, or are you hitting the button? Yep, that's exactly what I wanted to see you do. Thank you. Oh wait, you can just think about it for a while?
I'm warming up. I know there was a warm-up option, but I'm warming up here.
Larry, you picked contest. You have to hit another button to dunk it?
I thought I did. Okay. A little late.
Too funny.
A little later here.
Oh, that was some impressive dribbling with how he ran backwards while doing it. Okay, a little further forward, I think.
No, it's nope. B to dunk it, to slam it in. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So it's just like, it's completely like different from the other mechanics seen in the other game mode, so.
I don't know what made his dunk not as good.
Come on, Barkley. I mean, it's impressive that
they animated it.
That they animated these things. That they put all this effort into this mode.
You swing that cat.
Okay, a little later, and no.
Nope, a little sooner. That's a little too late.
No, you need like the full running start, I think. I also can't jump in this direction, which is a shame.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to get the swing the cat.
How far back? Okay, how far back are you allowed to jump? Right? Like, I know you can't jump in the wrong direction, but
here.
Yeah, okay.
They did the scores in midair. They're just like, all right, fuck this. Unfortunate.
Well, it was
I got my
closer.
one. I got my one. Okay.
Yeah.
And that is good enough for me. All right.
Now
How many
you
game
get your
modes are
victory.
left?
Okay.
Accuracy
Accuracy,
shootout,
and then a tournament, which we won't do.
Yeah, the tournament is going to be the same, probably. Well, no, I gotta set the points really low in the tournament again. Right, this is the one where... This is the horse, basically. They took out the horse mode for this. To just do, like, a mode where like, you just have to, like, jump on your cues. Which is probably fine, which is probably better. Because you could just cheat the horse mode in the previous game. Watch our previous episode of the LJN Connection to see how you can just say, oh yeah, I want to do all my jumps from here, directly underneath the hood, directly underneath the hoop, I should say. And you can just like do slam dunks over and over again. There's nothing the CPU can do about it. Yeah. You get it. It's always just the top of the jump. Is there a way to back out? Is there a way to do every button on the... Yeah, there we go. If you ever get bored of a Game Boy game, want to go back to the main menu and choose a different game mode, just press A, B, start, and select. It works in most of them. Play to 1 point, skill level 1, winner outs. I still don't know what that means. Alright, let's do the team of... Give me MJ. Give me Malone. Give me 𝘕𝘐𝘕, and give me Akeem. We'll go up against Larry. We'll go up against Rex. Chris. And Ronnie. Alright. Fuck.
Just instantly.
I stole it! I stole it! You fuck bird! Woo!
Alright, audience, thank you for joining the first game of our tournament. We'll be back tomorrow.
Shut up.
Buy your tickets here. No, I'm talking about the audience in the crowd.
Oh, I see.
Like, each of these games is just one day.
Yeah.
And it is not a package deal for these seats.
Sorry, Matumbo. I couldn't save you on that one. Wait, can I just shoot from the outside too and maybe get it in? No. I shouldn't have tried. I gotta go with what I know works. They were charging me.
Yeah, don't...
Bullshit. The ref is high out of his mind. Yeah!
You know... I really want to like playing basketball games, but ultimately the problem is that there are rules.
Yeah. Ain't that a bitch?
Like, even in NBA Jam, there are rules, right? Fuck that.
No rules, just right. That's the way I play basketball. Alright.
Where is the NBA Blitz? Yeah, where is the NBA Blitz?
Where is it? Inquiring minds would like to know.
Like, don't tell me, you know, like, oh, NBA Jam. Like, no. Like, I want an NBA game with, like, suplexes.
I wanted Malone to win, so I let Malone win. Congratulations, Karl Malone. You are the champion. And that was NBA All-Star Challenge 2. And you remember there is link cable support for this, so if you had, you know, someone in the car
who had a Game Boy and had a copy of this game.
So, you know, that's something. Wasn't terrible. That one was fine.
I think I know at least where it'll rank by minimum when we get to the rankings.
Yeah. So our next game, our penultimate game tonight, will be Spider-Man 2, where the actual title of this game should be The Amazing Spider-Man 2, but the box just says Spider-Man 2. This is developed by B.I.T.S. B.I.T.S. There's periods between each of those letters in that abbreviation, in that acronym.
We saw a Bits game earlier tonight, right?
No. Oh, yes, Bit Studios did T2.
Yeah.
I just have them labeled differently. I have them developed as labeled as B.I.T.S. here, and then Bit Studios for T2 in my launch box. So it doesn't parse like that at first. Anyway,
T2 for the Game Boy, so we're in for a treat.
Maybe this one will be really short. I did go back. Did I mention I went back and finished the original Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man on Game Boy, and that game is not very long and not very good.
I don't believe so.
We didn't miss anything, let's say. Yeah, that's him. That's Spider-Man. You want to do this one?
Sure, just give me a second. Because I have an impromptu stream snack.
Oh, can I? Yeah, I can.
Go for it.
I can. There we go, baby. All right, lay it on us.
All right. Tonight's last-minute stream snack at the bottom of the stream here. I'm once again having a Kirkland brand energy shot, blue raspberry, which, hey, you want to hear the noise of me being disgusted again? Yeah, as usual. And the food is, which one is it? Here. A Great Value S'mores Chewy Granola Bar. Now, I've had these Great Value granola bars before. I had the peanut butter one. Hated it. I had the chocolate-covered one. Fine, but after a while I started to hate it. I'm hoping for s'mores. S'mores are good. So let's give it a shot. You know what? Not bad.
I'm glad we could pull it together.
Yeah.
This is really going to fuck up the stream snack historians on YouTube who leave comments saying what each of the stream snacks are. Because they just watch the first 10 minutes of the video and they tune out, presumably. Yeah. So this is really
their real test. This is their real test to see if they're the true fans.
Yeah, if you're a real fan, if you're a real one, watching this on YouTube, post a stream snack. Unless someone beat you to it, then I guess, you know, only one person gets to prove themselves when it comes to this.
All right. I had a bite, so I'm ready to go.
All right, very good. You should be able to smash that start button. Peter Parker wakes up with his head throbbing.
And his hand all fucked up like it's AI art.
You do Peter Parker, I'll do Stan Lee narration.
Something doesn't feel right. Huh? I've been framed. Whoa, feeling kind of dizzy. Feels like I'm trying to balance on quicksand. Uh-oh, my spider sense is tingling.
Hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin. I assume that was just Peter Parker saying, Hobgoblin. Oh, there's a fast forward there for some reason.
Yeah, it might be one of the shoulder buttons. Oh, boy.
This is my jump. He has to stick his leg out in the air anytime he does it. Now, what is this?
This is,
Hey, what the fuck is happening on the bottom of my screen?
Well, you know, you have 1 ton weight. You have 3 of the 1 ton weights.
Okay, pause is just straight up pause. Select isn't doing anything. Oh, there you are, Hobgoblin.
The walk animation is so...
Okay, wait. Oh, I'm so confused. Okay, if I punch in the air, then I web.
It's like they realized people had trouble with the controls in the original Amazing Spider-Man, and then proceeded to make maybe the ugliest game the worst digital rendition of Spider-Man I've ever seen.
Can I?
Oh, love that slowdown.
Slow it down. Break that song down. Okay. Health, sure. If I crouch and then hit punch, then I shoot a web. But if I crouch and then move, I crawl and can no longer shoot web. Or shot web, if you were that poisoned.
How do I shot web? Yeah, no, it came right back to me.
Please. Hobby, baby, come on.
Man, I'm glad I'm not playing this one. This one looks like dog shit.
I want you to play this one for at least a little bit after I end, so you can feel it.
Like,
comprehend it.
See if I can intuit it, yeah.
Yeah. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Send me a kiss by spider.
Oh my.
No web.
This is all right. So,
is there anything you can do to recover this? Can you climb up the side of the wall? Mateus Ari says he walks like a Mortal Kombat character, but badly. That's what I was thinking. I couldn't put the...
Yeah. He walks like a King's Quest character. Like early King's Quest. Goo goo gaga. You remember how like that wrestling game made me like was so bad it made me angry? Like, this is so bad that I'm just laughing. It's hilarious. How do I get up on the building?
I think you fucked up. I think you used up all your web.
I was crawling because I was trying to see if I could, like, crawl onto that wall over there. Because Spider-Man, famously the wall crawler. But no. Punching Hobgoblin didn't seem to be doing anything. That was health.
1 second.
Oh! Okay, I'm sorry. I was like, oh, I hit the button real bad. The window was moving.
Select switches your equipped item.
Well, I have no equipped items.
Up uses doors. Can you use that door?
No.
There's no climb button.
Wrong with this? What was wrong with that guy, by the way, who was just shooting in like 360?
Oh, wait. Jump twice. Press jump twice while holding the direction of a wall.
Well, I found the double jump.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Okay, so while holding the direction of a wall, I assume they mean like not one of these walls.
They must mean like horizontal. Yeah, they mean like the walls down there, but...
Okay, that's a door I could probably go through. This is where I started.
Back to the beginning. It's full circle.
Yep.
You have almost no health. You have no web, as the heads-up display helpfully indicates.
I am carrying 1 ton on me, apparently. According to that thing.
He thought about shooting you in the face and thought better of it, that guy in the window.
Oh, he's trying to punch me. I'm just not going to deal with that. No. Let me go back in this window.
Maybe you'll find web fluid here?
Nope, I weigh 2 tons.
Oh, that makes your attack stronger. The weight is your strength level. I'm looking at a guide, by the way, in case people...
Yes.
That's why I needed a second to...
Alright, well, now I got that guy in 1 punch. Okay, good. Not a death. In fact, that was a life.
Yeah.
Please.
And health. And sewers to crawl through. You have a crowbar. The crowbar. From the start, you should drop down to the lowest floor and enter the door. Head right, get the strength at the top of the building. Then exit it, continue right, fall down the large hole, grab the crowbar, crawl up and out, head left towards the boarded up door with your crowbar equipped, enter the building. So was there any boarded up doors?
Yes, that was, I think. But it said to the left, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to show you something.
This is like the pits in E.T. This is an E.T. pit.
Yeah, you can't crawl out of this. You have to crawl all the way up and then jump.
I'm gonna go find that boarded up building.
This fucking Brody quest walk. Okay, wait.
Are those like bats at the top or? Oh,
Web.
go Web, go! All right, you're replenished. Yeah, they didn't mention anything about
like they were
fighting the
trying to
hobgoblin. Yeah.
I feel like they were trying to do too much with too few buttons. That's what these controls feel like. Well, okay. What was the point of that? I got some webs, sure, but
Get all the webbing, go back through the door, head right past the hole. So go back to the overworld, basically. This is like an adventure game. And it goes on for a while. So get past the hole. You're going to get an access card. Could you swing over it, theoretically? Yeah.
Yeah, but, like, I don't want to run out of web again.
Enter the door of the building that has windows. Has many windows. I think that's the one on the left. I think it's one you just passed by. Yeah, it seems like fighting is not the move. Oh, climb the wall in the elevator shaft as you avoid the robots. I didn't see no robot.
Good.
Yeah, get
well,
that
I
card
avoided them, that's why.
Get that card at the top. I don't think I'm gonna walk you through the whole game. I don't think we're gonna play the whole game, that is to say, but man, this seems finicky.
Oh, God, do you see what I had to do there?
Yeah, no, it's bad. Oh, there's the robots. Punch it. Called it.
Good instinct.
Head to the very top and punch the box to get the access card, exit the building, and jump to the top row of windows outside. Web Hobgoblin as he passes by and just hang off him until you're both on the ground. He will jump around and throw bombs at you, but just focus on punching him or jump kicking him while you can. Once you beat him, you will get a door key. So you do have to defeat this guy.
Why did I need the card to do?
Probably for the next sequence in the game. So you have to web him up. As he passes by. It says something about jumping to the top row of windows, so...
Top row of windows. Ah. Oh, I see what it wants you to do.
Okay.
I had this thought, and I didn't know how I was going to do it.
Oh my god, he's tossing like a million bombs at you. Use your webs!
I mean, that doesn't hurt him, though, right?
I mean, who's to say? It gives you an opportunity to punch him, though, for sure.
Well, no, because he's already thrown his bombs. Because by the time I rev him, he's already... Okay. And there's, like, no time to get up, because getting up is a separate motion. More or less.
This doesn't seem very good.
No.
Doesn't seem like very fluid combat. Hey!
Okay,
you did it. He will jump around, throw bombs, get the door key, head left to the building that you started in, and then grab the hearts at the top before you exit the building and continue left.
I grabbed them at the start because I didn't know what they were.
Open the closed door with your key. Wait, hold on. Exit the building, continue left. So it's all the way to the left.
Oh, I know. Okay, I know what the door is now. Can I fly on this?
No, unfortunately not. That'd be too fun.
Again, I do want you to at least play a little bit of this.
I'll play it now. The angry mob coming for you with their torches. See, I'm controlling now. Go, Web, go. Okay, yeah, it doesn't control good.
Okay, two for...
It is good to have a heart, though. If only I had a heart. Oh, come on.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I know what I'm supposed to do here. I know because I looked and it said that you use... Open the closed door with your key card. Is there a closed door? Can you see a closed door here?
Well, I mean, the one that you came in the first place was closed. Try going downstairs.
Yeah, sure, why not? I think that may have been the last of my webbing. That's how I go downstairs, by the way. That's...
You have a little bit of webbing left.
Oh, I need to actually select the door key, and then... Yeah, so you can't open the door unless you have the right thing equipped. How do I get up there? Oh, wait. You see what I'm trying to do?
Yes. I feel like a lot of this game is summed up in, you see what I'm trying to do?
Oh my god, the guy doesn't have a contingency for this. I can tell you that much. Huh.
If only there was a wall that you could climb up. If only this room had some sort of wall, say, on another axis that had a continuous path up to the top. It's too bad that buildings only consist of 2 walls off to the sides.
Wait, I don't even know what I did there! But I got oil. Now I just need to figure out how to go down.
Okay, I am glad that you saw how much of a pain in the ass double jump is, because that was what... I guess that's what you're supposed to do there.
I mean, the double jump is fine, it's just...
Oh no, the double jump works, but when you have to double jump to something, sometimes it's just like, oh, this doesn't feel right.
Okay, let me look at the controls again here.
Okay, you know what double jump is. You've been doing double jump.
No, go down through the floor. This is all I want to do, is just go down. And then it just worked. I don't know what...
Yeah, yes, okay, good. You were getting the experience that I had.
Just press down while walking is what the guide says. Just press down while walking. Just press it.
What I really want you to feel is despair. No, what I really want you to feel is the fact that it feels like they're overshooting what they can do control-wise with the number of buttons they have.
Yeah, there's an ambition here. A horrible, disgusting, misguided ambition. Alright. Check it out. Use the oil can on this.
Oh, shit! Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. The top 3 game.
Then we fly over. There's apparently an electric fence down here somewhere. Probably that.
There you are. Don't need it anymore.
And then it continues. And then a whole bunch of other stuff happens. We get an antidote. There's a door combination. We restore power to something. I think we're like halfway through the game, actually. But that's okay. I do want to see Spider-Man die. Because we have not seen that yet. And I don't know if this guy's going to be the one to deal death to us.
Things the Kingpin says, I do want to see Spider-Man die.
You know, I would like to see, if it's all possible. Computer, can you bring up Spider-Man dying? Yeah.
I'm sorry if this is offensive to some of you. Scorpion, Rhino, I know you might not want to hear this, but I think I want to see Spider-Man die. No, me too. God, I thought I was the only one. Yeah.
The slides here are fun.
I'm just imagining the Sinister Six. I know Kingpin's not part of it. I just want to imagine the Sinister Six hanging out together and going like, hey, actually, are we all on the same page? I just want to be clear. We don't like Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
It's not just me.
Yeah, he's kind of my mortal enemy if I really think about it. Just kill me. I just want to die. To a rat, to anything. Anyone. This fucking horrible sewer maze. This... Look at the skeletons. That's cute.
Folks, check out the skeletons on YouTube. Scott Citizens Fighting. They're funny.
Yeah, I wrote for them. Oh, that's the lizard! Look at the lizard go! Come back, lizard! Kill me! Dr. Connors! I was late for your class! Punish me! I'm a bad little spider! Come on! Oh, look at that. T-Rex. Or some sort of dinosaur.
That bat's coming for you. Don't... Oh, okay.
Man, they really make it hard for you to die. Huh.
Yeah, you've been on no life for up. There you go.
very little consequence, ultimately,
Yep.
for that. And that's going to do it for Spider-Man, I think. I think we've seen all we need to see of this one. Curious. Curiouser and curiouser.
Bob says that game had big microcomputer vibes.
Yeah, that could have been a specky game for certain. All right, there's one last game tonight. And you know what? It's WWF Superstars 2 for the Game Boy. It's Sculptured Software again, who have really had a hell of a showing tonight. I do have an advertisement, which serves to advertise both the NES Steel Cage Challenge game as well as the Superstars 2 game. The Rage of the Cage. You can see there's 6 characters at the top of the screen. And do these screenshots look familiar?
I didn't know the Game Boy had that much color.
The NES version of this game is the one that we played during the Wretched Wrestling stream, the plug and play.
Which one? I'm sorry, which one are we playing?
We're playing the Game Boy one, but next episode we will play Steel Cage Challenge, the original. But that game came out in September of 1992, and this Game Boy game came out in August of September 2. So that's the weird delineation point I chose. So
I actually got confused because when you went back to Launchbox, which I'm seeing behind the scenes here, you were highlighting the Super Nintendo game. I was like, wait a minute.
No, that was a misclick on my part. But no, this will be Superstars Deux. Any way I can mispronounce do or dos. All right, WWF Superstars 2, Titan Sports, etc. Get back up again. Get drop kicked again.
I know we got concussed. Ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw here was not part of tonight's entertainment.
1 player, 2 players. Hey, at least they have the option for it on the menu this time, instead of just being like, yeah, if you have your link cables plugged in, it'll make you do 2-player otherwise. Tag team, tournament. I'll just do 1-on-1. We'll just do an exhibition. Regular match or cage match?
Oh, I bet a cage match is dreadful. Sorry for regular. Get a feel.
Okay.
Right
you're not wrong. 6 characters. Hulk Hogan. The Macho Man. Looking very unlike himself. The beard does not work for that. Sid Justice. Jake the Snake, The Undertaker, and the Mountie.
Sid Justice or your very angry lunch lady.
I see Mr. Taco in the chat popping for the Mountie. Holy shit, the fucking Mountie. Best game, just for you.
I was going to suggest you play the Mountie as well, but didn't WWF get in trouble for the Mountie?
Yeah, there was something. From Canada, weighing 245 pounds. And his opponent. From Venice Beach. The Immortal. Alright, so they did not put a cage in front of us, mercifully.
Oh, this is not the cage match. You
went
back and picked normal.
Hug it out. I mean, it's not good. It's better than the Super NES one we played earlier, which is impressive in its own route.
I do, at some point, want to control it just for a little bit, just to feel
something.
What it feels like.
Just to feel something.
Just to feel something. Again. I felt rage earlier, and now I need to feel something again. Because I miss it, it turns out.
I don't know how to win the test of strength here.
It's so awkward.
Yeah, the
way
silence.
They just kind of hold each other.
There's a lot awkward about this. The character portraits are very awkward.
No.
What a maneuver!
I thought Hogan was doing that to you. I was like, that's not a thing he does.
You can't catch me.
Back in like high school, a thing I liked to do when I played wrestling games was take wrestlers who are definitely not high flyers and change them to have only high flying moves. Like make Luchador out of Andre the Giant.
How did he recover like his health? I heard like a blip sound, and then next thing I know, he's like hulked up, charged up.
I don't know. I mean, that's just what Hulk Hogan does, but I don't know. Select?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Taking some performance enhancers in the middle of the match.
I rewound not to, in case I need it like more later,
Yeah.
but apparently you can just like choose when to recover your health if you want to recover your health.
You catch your second wind.
Yeah, maybe there's something about that in the manual. I mean, I'm sure there's something about it in the manual.
When is there going to be a video game, wrestling game that lets you gig?
Not soon enough.
You would think that, like, 𝘵𝘵𝘱𝘴 would have had that in one of his games, right?
Well, that would break kayfabe.
I feel like Wrestling Empire always seems like on the edge of, like, maintaining kayfabe or not.
No, they're firmly in the camp of kayfabe. I'm getting some pent-out aggression out on Hulk Hogan here. Don't mind me. I mean, that's a rope break, but... you know, whatever.
I would say, like, okay, you know, sometimes, like, someone will come up to you and say, like, hey, throw this match, right? I could see a thing where, like, a situation in Wrestling Empire where, like, the GM's like, hey, look, I want to get rid of this guy, but, you know, I can't do it without a good excuse. I want you to gig during a match and make him look like an unsafe worker.
Sure, sure.
Right?
Jake the Snake versus the Mountie in the steel cage match. All right, and let's see.
Where was Jake the Snake build from? At the top of that?
We'll never know. Okay, how do I... Oh, I pressed select, which restored my little bit of health. I just need to figure out how to climb the cage.
What if this isn't a cage escape match, and it's just we're going to kill each other in this cage match?
That would be lame.
You know what's even more lame, I feel?
What?
About cage matches. The thing I always hate is the door. The fact that you can just tell a ref, hey, could you open the door? Can I just walk out? And then that is an option.
Yeah, no. But I mean, I guess it's, you know, for realism. I mean, sometimes, you know, if you're a heel, you want them to try and, like, pull that. You know, people would just, like, you know, it's an intimidating structure. Us mere mortals have never entered the cage.
I feel like it would just be more exciting if the only way to win a cage match was to go over the top. Like, I understand the door needs to be there for logical reasons. But I feel like, you know, the rules should be like, no, we're not going to open this thing until one of you leaves over the top. Because I feel like there was a period of time when I was watching wrestling where, like, every time they did a cage match, it was always won by someone just walking through the door. Like, I could not remember anyone going over the top. And I just think it is, like, the most disappointing end to one of those kind of matches. Prince Hordkin says the door is emergency exit. Yeah, I get the idea. Like, obviously, I don't think they expect... I mean, that's how you get into the cage. Unless you're playing an 𝘵𝘵𝘱 game, you get into the cage through the door. But I just think the stipulation should be to win. You should go over.
Maybe it isn't escape the cage. Maybe it's just win.
Yeah, I think it is just we're having a match.
What's the fucking point then of having that match?
That maybe you could like Irish whip somebody into the cage to hurt them. Okay, I do want to play a little bit.
Yeah, I'm giving it to you. Do you want to have a tournament in steel cage or regular?
I mean, it's let's do a steel cage match. I think that's like the special part of this game, right?
Sure.
Apparently. I want to be Macho Man. Sorry. Against the Mountie.
Game really wants
he might always be the first opponent. His opponent. Once again, from Canada. Okay.
Do you think one match will be good enough for you, or?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because we remember, bear in mind, we do have the rankings we still got to get to.
Yes. All right. Is there a thing that you did to grapple, or is it like just run into them?
I think it's just move into them. Also, I wasn't doing any grappling. I was just doing punches and kicks, honestly.
I thought he was trying to climb the cage for a second.
I did
but
too for a second. There's one of these fucking games where you can just like, where they have like a steel cage and it's escape the cage rules, and you can just like, from the start of the match, go left, climb up the nearest cage, and climb up before your opponent, like, even has a chance to catch up to you.
What did I do? What move did I do?
You pulled off the elusive what a maneuver.
Yeah, I don't understand these tests of strength.
Yeah, those are his button mash. So you mash A and or B as quickly as you can.
I was trying to see if there was any way to climb, but I doubt it.
And remember, when you need to, you press select to get that second wind.
Yeah. Oh, you can climb. You can climb.
We'll never know how. Unless I look it up.
All right.
You keep fighting, I'll keep game FAQs.
I like running into the wall. That's the wall, brother.
That's the wall, brother. Secrets. Again, I haven't seen this working, but since IGN.com said it, you can fight outside the ring by at the ring select screen. Press A, B, up, down, left, right, start to fight outside. That's bullshit. That's just bullshit. That's in this game FAQs guide. From what year is this? 2003. Simpler times, innocent times. How do you climb out of steel cage? They don't seem to mention anything about... Oh, climbs the cage. Right or left over the cage. What does that mean? Right or left over the cages.
Oh, wait.
Wait, you did it?
Yeah.
What was it?
You just hold the direction of the wall. That's it.
Okay. Here's what I need you to do in this match.
One step ahead of you.
Yeah. Oh, no. What went
Why?
wrong there?
Yeah. Ow.
I think there's something to it, though. I think if you could just, like, knock them down, or they knock themselves down like that.
Why? Wait. What happened? Why did he get up? Why did he just get all the way to the top, and then he was like, no, thanks?
Because he's an honorable fighter.
Macho Man?
Yeah, good point.
Trying to just knock him down once.
You're just buying yourself time here.
Come on.
Press select.
Oh, it gets real bad.
It's real
It got
bad.
real bad.
It's not. You don't have a full heal. Bear in mind.
Get up. Get up.
Wait.
What? Huh?
Oh, I get it. If you can get up, you can basically, like, you know, stomp on the ring. Is what's happening. Is that the second you got up, he got knocked off. So that's why when they go down, and you're climbing, and they get back up.
No, I have another idea what it is.
Oh. Wait, what?
Oh my god, I just realized. I realized what's happening. I'm sorry, I have to pause. It's a different type of pin. You heard ding, ding, and he got up. And I went off. You have to knock him down, climb to the top, and wait for a 3 count.
That's not
it's
fucking
just-
cage
it's-
rules.
It's just a pin with different rules. Or I'm sorry, not rules. It's just a pin with like more steps involved.
Fucking. All right, let him fucking.
1, 2, 3.
Magic Meow says that's like a TNA match type. Yo, bro. Hey, you brother, you're gonna escape the cage, but then when you get to the top of the cage, you ain't gonna escape the cage, bro, because you gotta wait for 3 count at the top of the cage, bro. Oh, it's gonna be epic. That's my Vinny-Roo. It's great. This game is great.
That I gotta say, I've never seen anything like that.
And we never will again with any luck.
Yeah.
That was
You know how
WWF Superstars too.
You know how sometimes we argue, especially recently, about like, is this gameplay mechanic the exact same thing as this other gameplay mechanic? And I said, like, no, there's a difference here. This is a case where those two things, a pin and escaping the cage, are the exact same gameplay mechanic.
Yeah, I am inclined to agree. Well, let's see how that affects the rankings. What a fucking night, huh?
Yeah, Jesus Christ. All right. We did this in a little bit of a funky order compared to the list, so let us try to remember how we did it. We started with Terminator 2 Judgment Day on Game Boy.
We sure did. By the way, we have to scroll down because there's enough games on this list that we're just going to have to scroll. We can't fit everything on screen at once unless you want really tiny text. Sorry, folks. I'm thinking lower end.
We think, yeah.
Those puzzles being bullshit. The fact the game is like maybe 10 minutes long.
Like I said earlier, very hostile design, very antagonistic design of like, oh, you didn't know which of these were the tallest. You started shooting them to begin with. Start over. Oh, you messed up this puzzle. Start over. Back to the title screen review.
Is it worse than the Karate Kid on NES? I'm going to that one because it's another example of a game that's very short. It has a bunch of bullshit minigames in it.
I would ask you how the moment-to-moment gameplay of like the controls of T2, how that felt. And compare that to Karate Kid.
They were fine.
Okay.
There wasn't much to do, you know?
Now, I will say that T2, again, seemed way less forgiving than Karate Kid.
Yeah,
again,
you know, my gut is lower than Karate Kid.
Yeah, because I'm very much stuck on the fact that, like, it just kicks you to the title screen. And we had the benefit of having Rewind, right? And during those, like, pipe puzzles, let's say you got to the third one and you fucked it up, and you had already fucked up, like, once before, maybe. You now have to go all the way back to the start of the game, get back to that point.
Which, granted, is only 2 or 3 minutes, as Video Game King points out in chat.
Which is true, but it's no longer going to be fresh in your mind.
I think it's worse than Karate Kid. Is it worse than Beetlejuice?
Yeah. Beetlejuice, I think the actual gameplay and controls of it are worse than, like, make the experience worse than T2.
I'm inclined to agree. Terminator 2 Judgment Day. I cannot type tonight.
I can't type ever.
GB. Got to specify it's the GB version. Our new number 21 for now. Beetlejuice on Game Boy. I have a feeling we scroll up. Not too high up.
Yeah. It was, like I said, it was cute. I think. It wasn't, like, the mini games in there were pointless, but not the worst. I think we do have to address the flashing. It definitely makes it bad for a modern playthrough of this game because you're not playing on the Game Boy.
Sure, but when they port it to Nintendo Switch's online service, do you think they'll eliminate the flashing in it? Yeah. That's going to be their big October game this year.
Yeah. But like I said, on the original Game Boy, if we're judging it based on the original, how it probably played there, that flashing probably wasn't great, but wasn't as bad as it was here. Amazing Spider-Man, is that Game Boy?
That's
right?
Game Boy, yeah.
I would say higher than that. I'm not sure how much higher, but I think higher than that.
I'd go as high as 1 above it.
Okay.
It did not seem good. It does not broach the territory of actually good games.
It was almost like a subpar One Pocket Graffiti.
Sure. Terminator 2 Judgment Day on the NES.
I defer to you entirely on this one.
I thought the presentation was very slick.
Yeah.
I have to grant them that. It seems like another very short game, all things told. And some of the combat was just straight bullshit. Especially in that first stage where all you have are the fists. I'm thinking Who Framed Roger Rabbit is a game that is ambitious mechanically, and maybe a little bit presentationally, but isn't very fun to play. Terminator 2 Judgment Day isn't very fun to play, but that ambition for its presentation, if not the mechanics, I think trumps the ambition of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, maybe? I don't know. It's a tough call. I think I like it more than Who Framed Roger Rabbit in terms of how it plays. Yeah. Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay.
I'm going to call it our new number 12. Carmen asks, why do some games not have the platform listed? Because, you know, we only have the platforms listed for games that came out on multiple consoles to delineate them. If you want, I can just go through this whole list and just say, this is for the NES. This is for the NES. This, surprise, is for the NES.
We can do that later, I think.
I'm doing it now. What's the next game? The next game is Town and Country Surf Design, Thrilla's Surfari.
All right. First of all, clearly worse than the original TNC. So
yeah, surprisingly so, because that rated pretty low, all things told.
Yeah, that's like a little lower than the halfway point, and it's definitely worse because it's all the same. It's all the same thing. Because at least, you know, the original TNC were two different things, and it felt way less bullshit. And I can't not address the elephant in the room. Holy shit.
Yeah,
like spear chucking and like all that stuff. Fuck that. I'm not sure like where that puts it low, but I think that's got to drop at some points. But if I'm just looking at it, if I'm trying to just look at it from gameplay, it was really bad. It was like the life system felt like a joke because like so many things just kill you instantly.
Mateus Ari says that it does get bonus points for the violent deaths, though. Do the violent deaths counteract the racism in that game? Do they even each other out?
No, they don't. I am thinking... I'm honestly... My heart tells me below Karate Kid, to be honest. Like, I think I had more fun playing Karate Kid, and I did not have fun playing Karate Kid.
I could see it being worse than Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
I could see it being...
I can acquiesce to the new 22 if you want to do that.
Yeah, because Karate Kid... I was going to say it doesn't waste your time. It does waste your time, but at least, you know, it's fleeting. And I feel like that game, that Surfari, probably goes on way too long. And means that when you lose it, you have that much more progress you have to redo.
So wait, that makes it sound like you're saying it's worse than Karate Kid.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I meant to do. Yeah, I put it in the wrong spot. That's on me. TNC Surf Designs 2. And what was it called? Thrilla's Surfari.
Something
that looks
like
correct.
That.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that being below Karate Kid. And somehow above Terminator 2 Judgment Day on the Game Boy. It's Freudian slip, Judgment Day. WWF Super WrestleMania.
New 27. Above Uncanny X-Men, below Back to the Future.
Above Uncanny X-Men? Really?
I would say above Uncanny X-Men, because at least I could tell what I was looking at.
That would be below. Or wait, no, above. Okay, I get what you mean. No. It's
That was dreadful.
I'm not saying it's not dreadful. It definitely hangs at the bottom of the list.
All right, where would you put it?
I don't know, like above Beetlejuice on NES, maybe.
All right, that's. I was worried you're going to put it higher than that.
No, it's worse than Terminator 2 Judgment Day on Game Boy somehow, but yeah, no,
okay,
I think 25. I think is fair.
That is fine. That is fine.
I mean, it was bad. Like, to be clear, terrible.
I would be willing to haggle. I'd be up for haggling to below Beetlejuice, but above Back to the Future, but 25 is okay.
Beetlejuice pissed me off a lot.
Yeah, WWF
you know
pissed
what?
me off a lot.
You know what? Just for you.
What?
Because Beetlejuice at least had some ambition. Super WrestleMania had a template. It was supposed to be it was supposed to be the first one on the Super NES from this company, and they should have knocked it out of the fucking park. They had other wrestling games that were just fine by comparison, and so for it to be that mechanically lacking, yeah. Beetlejuice sucks, but it's ambitious.
I do like that point, that Beetlejuice had ambition.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Back to the Future Part 2 and 3, though, that was just truly...
Yeah. Now that I think back on Back to the Future Part 2 and 3, yeah, this is the right place for it right now.
I'm glad we're in agreement. I'm glad we come together on these things. NBA All-Star Challenge 2.
Well, I know it's definitely above. Nah, yeah.
That's, I mean, what else?
You want to put it exactly there? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, they're basically the same game. They're basically the same goddamn game. You know, like, what are we supposed to do here? It's still not as good as Roger Clemens' MVP Baseball, which had some impressive presentational stuff. Thank you. Amazing Spider-Man 2 on the Game Boy.
Below the first one, I think.
I think you're correct. Yeah. That first one was weak and was very basic and convoluted in its control. It wasn't good, but it was straightforward. It was linear. It made sense. It was the generic superhero game done poorly. Amazing Spider-Man 2 had quote-unquote ambitions to be an adventure game, but failed the part where the superhero gets to punch people in the face.
Yep. And as I said during the thing, it was trying to do too much with the controls offered by the game, I think.
Yeah.
And even when like you could do the moves, it did not. You couldn't pull them off with the regularity that you should have been able to.
No, most certainly.
So where does that put it? I would honestly put it below Wolverine. I don't know where below Wolverine, but I would put it below Wolverine.
Yeah, I mean, if we're looking for a superhero game to compare it to, a Marvel superhero game.
Yeah, I mean, Marvel superhero game better than Uncanny X-Men still.
For sure. I might put it one above Wolverine.
One above?
Wolverine wasn't good, but it was more straightforward. It was just a standard platformer.
But Wolverine, like, you could control more reliably. I think. I wasn't flummoxed by the controls of Wolverine.
I think I'm coming around to appreciating what Amazing Spider-Man 2 was trying to do.
I mean, I can try to do a backflip, but if I land on my head, that's not good. I mean, the concession I would make would be like one below Wolverine.
Okay, that's fine. You know, we'll go with that. I'm not particularly passionate about it. I was just thinking like maybe like some nod, some recognition of the fact that
at a certain point you have to also look at like it's good to look at games in terms of their ambition, but you also have to look at games in terms of their playability.
Sure. Mateus Ari says they think Spider-Man 2 is worse than Terminator 2 Game Boy.
You know what? I was going to ask you to use that as your point of reference. Terminator 2 Judgment Day, I still think is worse though because it's more spiteful to the player.
It's worse. It's more spiteful. Yeah, I would still give the nod to Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Like honestly, Amazing Spider-Man 2 gave us a lot of leeway.
He also gave us a lot of laughs, and that counts for something too. Which brings us to our final game of the night, WWF Superstars 2 for the Game Boy. Was it better or worse than the original WWF Superstars for Game Boy? The one that was, remember, that was the most no-frills wrestling game we've ever played. This game at least had an attempt at frills. It aspired to have frills.
It barely had an attempt at frills.
It had menus. You know, that's something.
That's true. But didn't WWF Superstars have, like, the pre-match, you know, back and forth?
It did,
Isn't
you're
that the one?
right. Yeah.
And that's more than this game had for sure.
But this also had alternate game modes. It had, like, your tag team. It had a tournament mode. It had features.
Oh, it did have a tag team. I'm sorry.
We just didn't
we
fuck
never
with it.
tried it. It did have different modes. That's right. It didn't feel good to control, to be honest. I feel like Superstars 1 felt better to control, if I remember correctly. Again, like just the gameplay part of it. And like the cage match was such a bad thing. Like the fact that it's just a pin. That is I almost want to give it a point for the audacity of of the cage match and how that functions, but I can't do that.
How about the select button that just gives you health? Like I need health right now, so give me health.
Yeah, why? And the computer gets that too. But like why is that even there? It just prolongs the match. It's for both players. It's just like, no, this match isn't going to end. I have more health now.
I think they're neck and neck, but I think I might give the edge to. I
would actually put it one below the original.
I think it has more features. I think it plays worse, and missing the promos is definitely missing a trick. But
I think the fact that it plays worse puts it below the original.
But it has like options.
They're not good options. It's options in service of an experience that's less fun than the original.
Okay, yeah. You know what? When you're right, you're right. Okay. Those are our new rankings. Friday the 13th remains at the top of the list, followed by The Punisher, followed by The Punisher Ultimate Payback. Gotcha the Sport, Jaws, The Nightmare on Elm Street, Back to the Future, Roger Clemens' MVP Baseball for the NES, NBA All-Star Challenge 2, NBA All-Star Challenge 1, Beetlejuice for the Game Boy, The Amazing Spider-Man, Terminator 2 Judgment Day for the NES, Who Framed Roger Rabbit for the NES, WWF Superstars and WWF Superstars 2 for the Game Boy, Major League Baseball for the NES, TNC Surf Designs Wood and Water Rage for the NES, Bill and Ted's Excellent Game Boy Adventure for the Game Boy, who would have guessed, WWF WrestleMania Challenge for the NES, NFL for the NES, Bill and Ted's Excellent Video Game Adventure for the NES, Wolverine for the NES, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 for the Game Boy, The Karate Kid for the NES, TNC Surf Designs 2, Thrilla Surfari for the NES, Terminator 2 Judgment Day for the Game Boy, Beetlejuice for the NES, WWF Super WrestleMania for the Super NES, Back to the Future Part 2 and 3 for the NES, The Uncanny X-Men for the NES, and finally, Pictionary, the game of video quick draw at number 32, NES. Still the worst we've played.
Now and forever, probably.
With any luck at all. Folks, that was another episode of the LJN Connection, the first half of 1992. There's still more to play in this year. And I think a lot of these games that we have in the back half of 1992 are going to look familiar if you played some of the stuff. If you watched us play the first half of 1992, there's a lot of like Game Boy to console conversions, a few more SNES games, a few more Game Boy and NES games are still firmly in that realm of hardware, that Nintendo realm. But we'll have a lot of comparing and contrasting. We'll have a lot of how did this game play on the Game Boy versus how it's now playing on the NES or the Super NES, and so on and so forth, cutting all sorts of different ways. You know what I mean? You get the point I'm getting at here? Am I making sense?
No, but we can move the segment along.
Okay, very good. Thank you for tuning in, folks. And I know today was a real humdinger of a day, but the LJN Connection, nothing stops it. As stated earlier, nothing stops the Bad Game Hall of Fame. We will be back on Tuesday with the beginning of Ancient Roman Power of Darkside, freshly translated JRPG action, coming to you.
So no one else stream it because we said it.
We're dibs, claim, shotgun. Then Thursday we will continue and conclude Balan Wonderworld, I believe, with any luck at all this Thursday. And then Saturday will be a theme or variety night of some variety. And that'll be our schedule for the coming week. Yeah, hot damn. What a night in this illustrious sport of the streaming game. Thank you everyone for turning up. If you like what you saw, consider subscribing on Twitch, pledging on Patreon, boosting us on Discord. Please send with a link to the Discord. And even if you can't do that, just showing up to these streams, telling your friends, recommending some of our videos on demand on the YouTube channel is a great way to get the word out, get folk invest in this little community, in this show that we're running, in this weird format that we are doing our damnedest to innovate on and to perfect for y'all, the viewing audience, the bad game heads out there. And we just thank you for joining us on a night like tonight, where escapism is certainly a thought on the mind, and that you chose to spend those 3 hours with us. It's not nothing. It's appreciated. Let's see if anyone else is streaming through it right now. The only name I see for folk that we're following is Macaw45, who is playing crazed-looking horror game about Scottish dudes on an oil rig.
Oh, 𝘕𝘖𝘗𝘕
All right, you knew that one. That's more than I knew, that's for sure. Thank you again. We'll get that raid going shortly. Please to send them love, let them know we sent you. I've been Cass.
And I'm �̓𝘐𝘕.
Again, the LJN Connection continues. We have about 5 or 6, or more like 5, I think, episodes of this to go through, and what a road it's been. What a series of games. What a curious collection, a cavalcade of cartridges, and 1 CD at the end. There's going to be 1 CD game at the end, but that'll be the last game we play in this particular collection. But for now, bye!
Good night, everybody.